Well, long time no see. Welcome to the live play-by-play reaction of the NFC Championship game. Got off with the AFC Championship stream where the Patriots are advancing to Super Bowl 60, and we'll see who wins this one. The NFC Championship, the Rams against the Seattle Seahawks in their third meeting this season because they play in the same division. FLDB, I have the Rams winning. My reasoning for that is... Again, I could very well be wrong here, but my reasoning for that is the Rams have had Sam Darnold's number. They beat him last year in the playoffs, and he's thrown 6 picks in their 2 meetings this year. If I had to boil it down to Sam Darnold or Matt Stafford with the game on the line, if it's close, I am going to roll with the Rams and Stafford ultimately getting it done. But that's not to discredit the defense of Seattle, because they could very well kind of own this game. I just realized it's this camera. I'm looking over here at thinking it's this camera, but yeah, I'm ultimately rolling with the Rams, but I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle wins. I'm going to solo you, fill up my water, and get a couple things ready while you give me your thoughts on the game, and we'll have you look at chat, and we'll be ready here in a minute.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I also have the Rams winning this game. I just feel they're the more experienced team. The coaching staff has been there before. Matt Stafford has been there before, and I also trust Matt Stafford in these high intensity, high stakes situations. So they're going to win a close one. And the Seahawks could pull it off, though, because they have some, like JSN is a really good wide receiver. Kenneth Walker is good. And then they have really good special teams with Raheed Shaheed. And we saw last week they returned the first kick for a touchdown right off the bat. So they are very explosive there. And but I do have the Rams winning. I guess Beasley, where are you trying to watch it? Because I know it's on Fox here. I have it here on YouTube TV. I don't know if there's no streaming services, I don't think, like a Fox streaming service. You might be able to get it on the NFL app. I'm not 100% sure, though. Rams 35-14, Seahawks 30-21, Seahawks 27-20. Seahawks win 17-15. I think it's going to be a more high-scoring game. Their defenses aren't stellar. It's paywall $20 for Fox Sports on Prime Video.
What's the weather?
Yeah, I guess so. The weather looks good, I think. Near Seattle.
Weather looks good.
41 degrees. Sunny. Partly sunny. So no precipitation. So it's going to be a clean game. So back to Beasley. Yeah, it's either one or the other. I know Fox is pretty limited with what you can get outside of your standard TV. Thanks for this game. Always listen and play. Yep. This game, we are doing both games, and we'll be here for the Super Bowl as well.
Oh, yeah.
How hard it is to play in Seattle. It's loud. Yes, they are the second loudest stadium to Arrowhead.
12th man.
And their design is like ours, where it's all just encapsulated the way the roof is, and noise is going nowhere except onto the field. Is this game on Fox? Yes, it is. Going to have Tom Brady on the call, along with, is it Kevin Burkhardt? Is that his name?
Yeah, Kevin Carhart. Burkhardt, yeah. Carhart?
No, I don't think it's Carhart.
It's Burkhardt. I was trolling.
Burkhardt.
It's not Carhart. I was just kidding.
It's like Carhart.
It's not the jacket or whatever, the fancy jacket.
Will the new stadium be loud? Probably. I anticipate the Chiefs will build the stadium to be loud. That is something they don't want to lose. There has to be a way to design it to stay loud. As long as the fans show up too. That's another thing as well. If the fans can fill up the stadium, I think it'll stay loud.
All right, FLDB, I have two sets of picks that are still alive on Underdog. I had this set of 4. I had Jarrett Stidham throwing an INT. Got it. Ramondre Stevenson, higher than 34.5 rushing yards. Got it. Now today, we need a higher on Kenneth Walker's 64.5 rushing yards and a higher on Matt Stafford's 219.5 passing yards. And we go 4 for 4 on that. But I have another one up here. Kyron Williams higher, 55.5 rushing yards. We'll see. And then Cooper Kupp's higher on 2.5 receptions. So we've got 2 sets of picks that we're kind of playing for right now here on Underdog, the sponsor of today's stream, season-long partner of today's channel, where any new sign-up who uses code HBTC can play 5, get 75, obviously be responsible, all of that fun stuff. But I've been having a blast on Underdog. And I just did roll with the Patriots winning, and then I went with the Rams winning as well on Underdog too. So there's that. It's a tough game. You don't have Charbonnet, but Kenneth Walker, he went off the last time these guys played. These teams know each other really well. Matt Stafford threw for like 450 yards last game. Puka Nacua had 200 and something yards and 2 touchdowns. I would think Mike McDonald does all he can not to allow that to happen again. But I'm very intrigued to see just how the game plays out. I think this should be, in theory, more exciting than the game that we just watched.
Fully agree. Just the way these offenses are, these 2 offenses are high-flying, both of them. They can move the ball at will, usually. And we've seen that with both of them.
Yeah, it's the number 1 defense against the number 1 offense. And the stats they work against the Rams, to be honest. Like, most times, the number 1 defense is going to, number 1 defenses against number 1 offenses in a conference championship game are 7-1. So the Rams have stats working against them. But I just can't bet against Stafford. If I lose, I lose. If the Rams lose, it is what it is, right? I don't really have that much skin in the game here. It would be crazy to see Sam Darnold potentially get that ring, though, before some of these other quarterbacks. Just like, you didn't expect that. You did not expect
Especially
that one
from
at all.
last year. The way he, played with the Vikings and then just in the playoffs just played horrible. And then they come back this year and win the Super Bowl. That would be good for him. It would be a good story for him.
First year in a new system and all that. Perno was having a meltdown at the end of the game. Oh, I bet he was frustrated and upset. Nefarious with the 5-bomb division rivalry for a chance to banner up in a division rivals stadium. This is going to be a great game. Yeah, I'm stoked for it, man. Thank you so much for the 5 and all the super chats from the last stream. Franco's back with the ARS 100. Hope this will be a good game. I sort of want the Rams to win it. Though if the Seahawks won, I wouldn't mind, even knowing they blew out the 49ers. By the way, Boca won 1-0. Let's go, dude. Shout out to Boca. Cool. I think it's interesting that Hill's trying to come back to KC. I don't know if he's really trying to come back to Kansas City. I mean, maybe. We need to see if he gets healthy and all that stuff. He's going to want to go somewhere. He's been trolling a lot on Twitter. He said he wanted to come home and then an hour later said, I'm at the airport, by the way, stuck and needing to get home. So it's like, he's just like trolling around half the time, to be honest with you. The AFC game sucked, said Darren, rather. I don't care who wins, but I will not tolerate the Patriots winning. Yeah, I don't think the Patriots win, man. I'm not sure I see a path to the Patriots beating the Rams or the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, but obviously crazier things have happened, so you never really know. It's single round elimination, man. Anything could happen. Oh, let's see. Ray J with the 20 bomb. Oh, let's go, bro. Still stinging from my team losing earlier, but now I'm here for the Rams, my favorite NFC team. Hope things go better and really hope it's just a better game. Yeah, tough loss for the Broncos, man, for sure. No way around it, especially because I thought the Patriots would kind of come in there and win by more than one score, but the Broncos had plenty of chances to win. Yeah, they had plenty of chances to win that game.
It's just hard with a backup quarterback that's played 4 games to get the ball moving. They had to rely on the run game, and the Patriots stopped the run.
I got to handle something real quick. If you could jump in.
Yeah.
We're working
Okay.
behind the scenes doing some editing on that game, so it's got to help Alex with something.
Yeah. NFL is going to let Pats tied Brady to rings. I just don't think that the Patriots are as good as either of these teams, and the NFC is just a stronger field. Anybody making it to the Super Bowl from the NFC just has a better chance of winning the Super Bowl. Do you think the Chiefs will make the playoffs next year? I hope so. Depends on how the beginning of the year is and how healthy Patrick is coming back and what type of offense is going to be ran. Looks like the game is about to start. Looks like the Seahawks won the toss, I'm assuming, and deferred. Rams can get the ball first.
All right. Rams are getting the ball first. Let's go. Let's get this game ready. Underway. Bro, the crowd is going ballistic. When does the game start? Now. Right now. FLDB said, Darren, you are good at keeping score. Yeah, dude. I don't know how you run everything, like the game clock. I don't know what you prioritize first, but you've pretty much run it all. All right, let's go. NFC Championship time. Boinky Boinky said, looking forward to this game, after the other one, a.k.a. the Snooze Fest. All right, we are getting ready to kick this ball off and get it underway. Let's go, man. I'm stoked for this one. Rams country. All right, kick is up. Let's go. All right, Whittington fields it at the 5. Left side, up to the 31. No more. Rams ball. Oh, the crowd is humming. The stadium is loud, loud, loud. You're a huge fan of me? Oh, Nate, thanks, dude. Welcome. Glad you're here. Matt Stafford has a 6-1 record against the Seahawks. Only loss was Week 16 this season when the Seahawks miraculously rallied from 16 points down with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and won in overtime by going for 2. Absolutely insane stuff. Both of these teams know each other very well. Stafford's going to start under center, hands it off to Kyron Williams up the gut, gets maybe 4. These teams do not like each other. It's going to get chippy. It's going to be a lot of jawing back and forth. Cole, who do I have winning? Rams. Yeah, I mean, there's a legitimate path to victory for either one of these teams, but I do have the Rams winning. All right, at the 35, 2nd and 6, Stafford. Shotgun, 2 out wide each side. High snap, looks left, fires, and caught by Puka after a gain of 3, maybe? You're looking at 3rd and short. Who has home field advantage? So the Seahawks are home. Yeah, it's Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks are home. The higher seed. Weren't the Seahawks a 1 seed? I'm pretty sure they had the first round bye and everything, yeah. All right, Stafford steps back on 3rd and 3, looks left, looks right, high pass, incomplete. Puka Nacua tried to jump up and grab it and missed. 4th and 3, Rams are going to have to punt. Puka, I think, just saw it a little bit too late. There was some contact, nothing egregious, no flag needed, but Nefarious with the 10 would be ironic to see the Pats versus Lambs and a redo of Brady versus Lambs. I know you're saying meaning Rams in his first Super Bowl, so this is May's first Super Bowl, but I did pick the Sea Chickens to win with a prayer for the Pats to win. Fair catch called for on the punt at the 19-yard line. Now it's Sam Darnold and company's turn after the Rams just went 3 and out. Nefarious, thanks so much for the 10 bomb, brother. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm excited for this game, though. Low-key want to see the Seahawks in Super Bowl, but Puka's fun to watch. Yeah, I don't really care, I guess, who wins this game. Like, there's cool storylines for both teams, for sure. 1st and 10, Sam Darnold in the pistol. No Charbonnet, but Kenneth Walker will see a lot of action. And he's going to get the handoff on 1st down, waits patiently behind his line, and shoots through delayed for 4 or 5 yards. 2nd down. Not the start you were looking for? Not for the Rams? No. $29 wins the last 2 years. Who are you talking about? Talking about Darnold? Or somebody? Who are you talking about? 2nd and 5 at the 24. Got Darnold in the gun. Looks left. Goes off that read. Fires right. Incomplete. Was trying to target JSN, his number 1 receiver. 3rd and 5. What's up, GOAT? I hope your day's been good. Like your hoodie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 3rd and 5. Are they going to go 3 and out like the Rams did? You got Darnold in the gun here. Rams rushing 4. Do they bring pressure? No. Darnold goes deep down the right side. There's separation. Caught! Rashid Shaheed all the way down to the 25-yard line. It was 51 yards. Perfect connect from Darnold to the deep threat, Rashid Shaheed, that they traded for from the Saints. And boy, is he a dangerous threat. Has this paid off? Yes, it has. He housed a kickoff, I believe, to open the game last week. Part of that 16-point comeback for the Seahawks in the Rams game last time these two teams played was helped sparked by a 50-something-yard punt return by Rashid Shaheed. Just like that at the 25-yard line, Darnold under center. It's going to be a bubble screen. It's JSN. He makes a man miss. He goes up the right side for 15 yards, back-to-back plays. 1st downs, a total of 67 yards in these 2 plays here. Wow. Yeah, Rashid was one-on-one on the right side. I think Darnold wanted that all along. He looked left just to keep the eyes of the safeties at bay for a second. Flipped back right and just nuked it. Perfect pass to Rashid Shaheed there at the 9-yard line, just like that. Darnold under center. It's going to be a handoff to Walker. Walker cuts right side to the 6. Well, this is starting out exciting. Second and goal. Nefarious with a 5. Aha, my wife is laughing at Puka's name. I told her, realize we only have a Puka. We not only have a Puka, but we got a Booty in there too. She lost it. You got Puka, Booty. He was facing off against Bidet. All kinds of stuff going on there. Darnold under center at the 6. Hands it off again. Kenneth Walker dances, fights for 2. Spins off of a tackle late, shooting forward at the 3-yard line is where he's going to be marked down. How did he stay up? Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Kenneth Walker is set to be a free agent, somebody that the Chiefs could be eyeing, maybe. The problem is Charbonnet tears his ACL, and the Seahawks probably want to keep him around. 3rd and goal at the 2. The Rams went 3 and out. The Seahawks looking to take advantage of that. Marching all the way down the field. Handing it off to Walker. He bounces to the outside. Gets it. Diving. Touchdown. Seahawks. What a drive. 7 plays, 81 yards in 3.5 minutes. Kenneth Walker capping off the touchdown drive, but Rashid Shaheed is the one that got the 51-yard bomb. What a play. This was moving quick. The Rams quickly go 3 and out. The Seahawks march right down the football field and score a touchdown. We have fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Nefarious with the 5. Wife wants a KC viewing. At commercial break, we need a KC sighting if she's with you. She's out like a rock. I'll turn my phone on, though. I'll do it. The extra point is up. Good. 7-0 Seahawks. All right, give me a sec. I should be able to use this phone. This should do it. There she is. Look, she's out. I even have a towel on her doggy bed because she went out in the snow earlier today, and she just had snow everywhere, like all over her fur. But yeah, she's just out like a light right now. KC cam, chilling, hanging out. She's got her little toy right here. You can see like the cow. Oh, Casey. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Oh. There she is. Casey sighting in the house. She's there. She's alive. Meg with the 10. After that horrible Denver-New England game, is anyone else low-key ready to see the Patriots get creamed in the Super Bowl? Then the Chiefs won't be the team with the worst Super Bowl performance in recent years. Yeah, the Chiefs one was pretty bad, not going to lie. The Eagles game was pretty awful. Pretty awful. But thank you for the 10. And I think whoever wins this game probably wins the Super Bowl. Joe say what with the 10? I missed the whole game between the Patriots and Donkeys. Anything interesting? 1,000 punts, 4 missed field goals, a fumble by Jarrett Stidham, turned touchdown by the Patriots, an INT by Jarrett Stidham on the final drive, and the Patriots won 10-7. The Broncos scored a touchdown in the first quarter and didn't score for 3 more quarters. Insane. Darrell with the 2. Hi, Chiefs fam. Do we care who wins here? I don't personally care. I think it's just preference at this point. GG in the house said Casey. Jam said nice dog. Thank you, thank you. And she's my little buddy. So that's what it looks like when a running back can change direction and explode, said Oregon. Haven't seen that in Casey in a while. Yeah, you're right, good sir. You're right, man. Definitely want to see the Pats get curb stomped. That was a great drive by the Seahawks. Seattle wins Super Bowl. Yeah, whoever wins this game's going. I mean, if the Seahawks stay hot like this and the Rams can't match on offense, it's a wrap because that defense of Seattle is on fire. What happened? Seahawks run back another kickoff? No. The kickoff was just okay, but Sam Darnold connected with Rashid Shaheed for 51 yards. And then Jackson Smith and Jigba caught a quick pass right side, shot up for 16 more. And then 3 straight runs by Kenneth Walker. I might have said Charbonnet a second ago. I don't know if I did on accident, but it was definitely Kenneth Walker. 3 straight runs for a touchdown on the last one. See, Unc, I know the Patriots winning. The Patriots are winning what, the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship? We knew that the Patriots were winning that one, right? Thank you for the 2. Is Kelsey at any of the games today? I don't know why he would be. Already better than the AFC game. It's been a pretty fun start so far. Yeah, the snow affected the game for sure in the second half. All right, here we go. Whittington gets another crack at a return and only gets to the 27. Absolutely obliterated. Chippiness ensuing. The refs are trying to break these guys up. Again, they don't like each other. Yo, Reformed Troll is in here? Where is he at? All right, 1st and 10 after the Rams went 3 and out. What do they come out with here? Is Taylor Swift buying the Chiefs? Yeah, dude. If you saw that on Facebook, too, it was definitely true. For sure. All right, Matt Stafford with the handoff. Blake Corum up the gut for 3. Was Booty hurt in the last game? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, the Rams went 3 and out on the last drive. Seahawks marched all the way down the field. The Rams need something, because that offense is going to have to help carry. Play action from Stafford. He's going to launch a nuke down the right side. Puka Nacua hauls it in at the 25 for 44 yards up the right sideline. Firework after firework. Let's go. That's fun. Of course Puka Nacua is going to go off in this game, huh? He just had 225 yards their last matchup. Why aren't they doubling Puka? Maybe he was bracketed. Actually, perfect grab. Puka hauling it in. Nice throw, obviously, as well by Stafford for 44 yards. The Rams, just like that, are at the 26-yard line. Stafford from the gun looks. He's taking a shot at the end zone. Nacua over his head, incomplete, 2nd and 10. A much better game. So far, has been pretty exciting. Jody said, nerves again? Are you nervous? You nervous, Jody? This game is going to be, I can't explain. Should be exciting. The Rams need a first down for starters. You got Devontae at the bottom of the screen. 17. Stafford looks left, though. Actually, he's going back to Devontae. He wants a flag. There was a lot of contact. The ref said that was not a catchable ball. 3rd and 10. A lot of contact. Devontae Adams said, yo, where's the flag? The ref said, dog, that was way over your head. 3rd and 10. I mean, Stafford knows he doesn't have to take 50-50 shots to the end zone, right? Does he know that? In the gun again. He's got 3 options to his left. Puka, the widest on the left side. He looks left, fires, sliding, incomplete. He was trying to target Puka. Even if Puka hauled that in, it would have only went for 4 yards anyway. The Rams are going to have to settle for a field goal after all of that. Is that Brady commentary? Yes. Cole, do I care who wins? No. Has anyone checked on Perna? I have not. I should probably reach out after the game, though. All right, 4th and 10. 44-yard attempt from the right hash is good. 3-7. 3-7. We got a little bit of action here. Ray J with another 20 bomb. Dude, let's go. Speaking of dogs, one of the things I love about your podcast is I walk my dog and still keep up with the game. Please keep up the good work. Let's go, Ray J. What kind of dog do you have, brother? You don't have to super chat that. But let me know what kind of dog you got. Well, FLDB, this is starting out a little bit more exciting than the last one.
Yeah, it is. Fireworks so far. Again, 2 great offenses that can move the ball at will if they really get going.
Heck yeah. The Rams they've been a little hit or miss right now, but they can randomly heat up at any time, though. Jarrett Stidham on 10 yards downfield against the Patriots this season. Well, I guess would have been in this game. He was 1 for 6 for 52 yards and an INT. Yikes.
Yeah, the game wasn't good at all from either side. Neither quarterback played good.
Mars Bars with the 10. Mars Bar, rather. Said, great way to spend a Sunday. Thanks, Cole. Now, thank you guys. Appreciate all the kind words and the generosity. Who should I be looking at for the draft? Didn't see any college ball this year. Me neither, David. I don't watch college ball. I just play catch up after the season, which is very soon. I mean, I've already started a little bit of draft study, but not too much. Really just like the top 10 guys is where I've been looking since the Chiefs are in the top 10. Drake May. Matt Stafford must have wrapped up the MVP win that last game. You didn't even play it? I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't play what? The MVP is a regular season award, so it would have been done week 18. You're going offline? Talk to you later. Yep. Peace. Fake May? That's insane. Fake May? I kind of like the 3D graphics that they do like that. They drone down. Well, I think it's a camera on a wire, but I don't know. Still looks kind of cool to me. All right, here we go. 7-3. Kickoff is up. It's going to be fielded in the end zone, kneeled down. Touchback. What was your reaction when you saw your reaction to Cole Kmet's touchdown? Just laughed. You're talking about that, the game sealing touchdown. Oh, Jack, this is a reformed troll, by the way. I missed this season what all happened. FLDB got his own camera. FLDB's got a camera. He's on stream, helping with the play-by-play. If you missed this season, it's fine because the Chiefs were awful. You didn't miss much. All right. Darnold on first down. Hands it off to Kenneth Walker, who bounces outside to the left, gets 3, fights for 5. Wow. This dude is not playing around today. Jack, good to see you, man. If that's your actual name, I'd rather call you that than Reformed Troll. Who's your pick for this game? Love your podcast, Cole. Oh, thanks, Terry. I have the Rams winning, but it could go either way, and a lot of people are picking the Seahawks for a good reason. They're a really good team, but both of these teams have played each other twice already. One score, really close battles, so that's what I anticipate here. But again, this could go any which way. You just got to let it play out. But I do think Stafford and company can get it done. We'll see, though. Darnold and company have the football. Meanwhile, play action, roll out left. It's a throw to Barner for a first down, and I think he fumbled out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, he fumbled out of bounds. Yeah, you've got to watch their tight ends. You've got Elijah Arroyo, number 18. A.J. Barner is 88. Eric Sauber, 81. A lot of tight ends involved. Obviously, they lean heavily on the run game. You've got Kupp, Rashid Shaheed, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Those are going to be 3 of your primaries, with JSN obviously being the one. But you had Shaheed in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Walker, and he's going to make one man miss. He is lightning in a bottle, gets 7. That guy's electric. Darnold gives you the heebie-jeebies. What do you mean? Like, you just think he's creepy, or you don't trust him in a playoff game? You watch the Broncos-Pats highlights? How long was the video? Like 30 seconds? I missed your super chat. I'm a little behind, I think. Or actually, I might have skipped over it maybe on accident. My bad. I'll get to it in a second. Darnold, 2nd and 2 at the 47. Hands it off to Walker. He makes a man miss again. Oh, my gosh. He gets 6 or 8 yards, back-to-back 8-yard runs. I feel like I've seen at least 6 missed tackles forced and 3 or 4 broken tackles from Kenneth Walker already in this game. All right, Joe say what with the 5. Super Bowl should be warm weather as long as no crazy storm happens. Where is the Super Bowl this year?
San Francisco.
San Fran. The Rams got to get a stop here. It's going to get a little hairy. Seahawks have already gone 5 plays, 41 yards as Darnold drops back. It's to set up a screen right side to Kenneth Walker, and he's got room. He's at the 30, barreling forward, diving forward for 14 yards. This has been the Kenneth Walker show. 8-yard run, 14-yard screen. Kenneth Walker. Man, the Seahawks have a really good feel for the game right now on offense. It's about how can the Rams adjust on defense if they can, and then the Rams offense just has to figure out a way to put points up on the board. Rams D has many shortcomings. Yeah, they are the weak link on that team for sure. Another handoff to Walker, but this time he's tackled for potentially a loss of 1. Finally got a little bit of a stop on him. You'd trade Chris Jones for Walker? Well, Walker is going to be a pending free agent. Chris Jones's contract makes him untradeable. Go look at his dead money. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Rams need more points. The team at the end of the game with the most points win. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Kelly. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Darnold in the gun. Steps back, looks left, hits JSN, and he's able to tiptoe his way down the left side for 7, maybe 8. 3rd and 2. A lot of quick passes here, but a lot of yak. Yards after the catch. Players making plays. Obviously, the last drive, it was a bomb to Rashid Shaheed, but you'll move down the field however you can get it. Take it how you can get it. And this is another great drive. 8 plays, 58 yards. Meanwhile, Darnold's in the pistol. Shaheed in motion to the left, bottom of the screen. 3rd and 2 at the 17. It's going to be a keep. Darnold rolls, fires, one-handed grab by JSN at the 5. Oh my goodness, this is fun. One-handed, never used his other hand. Darnold play action, rolls left. Was that a no look? What a play. Well, that was fun. That's Seahawks ball at the 7. It's a handoff. And it's going to be a loss of 2. This is Halani, number 36, which you'll see him get. It's George Halani. You'll see him get like a little bit more work in today because Charbonnet tore his ACL. So it's going to be Kenneth Walker and then number 36, George Halani, filling in from time to time. Second and goal. The Seahawks looking to put up 14 quickly here. We're good, says Darnold from under center. He's going to hand it off to Kenneth Walker. Walker gets 4. And there's a flag on the play. Nefarious, Super Bowl in Santa Clara. As I said, one of these two teams will be raising their trophy banner in their division rival stadium. While this is a divisional rivalry, plus a chance to have revenge on New England by both teams. LOL, exciting. That was offensive holding, by the way. So it's a 10-yard penalty, negating a 4-yard run. Bradford got flagged for it. You can see the replay here. It was a bit of a pull. Thanks, Nefarious, for the 20 bomb, brother. You've been going ham on these streams today. This is an exciting game for sure. Game time with the 5. He's a free agent. What do you think about him to the Chiefs? Kenneth Walker? Dude, would love that. Him or Breece Hall. The Seahawks might not want to let Walker go, though, because Charbonnet tore his ACL. You've got Darnold in the gun, orbit motion, but he fakes the pass left side, and it's a screen to Kenneth Walker right side, and he gets down to the 9. So you had a 10-yard hold. Next play, 10-yard screen to Kenneth Walker. JSN was in an orbit motion in the backfield. You fake the quick pass left, screen to Kenneth Walker right. The Seahawks are humming. Absolutely humming. Game time. Thanks again for the 5, brother. Okay, 3rd and goal at the 9. Can the Rams get a valuable stop on defense and force 3? Force the Seahawks to settle for 3. Looks like they're bringing pressure. No, they back out of it. Darnold throws. Incomplete. They want a flag. No flag. A.J. Barner was the intended target. Durant in coverage. He wanted a flag. What? The crowd's booing. That's OPI. Bad. Or can you have illegal hands to the face when you're running downfield like that? That's OPI. My thing is, like, don't boo for a DPI when it was OPI. So they did hold. It's a 27-yard chip shot from the right hash here. Kick is good. 7-point game. Seahawks on top. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Cole is suspect? What am I suspect about? What happened? What did I do, Knight? Refs are rigging the game for the Rams? All right. Let's relax. Let's relax on the rigging. But, look at this. If you ain't first, you're last, says Ricky Bobby. So you got to win this game, or it ain't going to matter. I don't know why, but FLDB turned this on when he just left his desk. Somebody screenshot this. Jeez. All right. Marie, thanks so much for the gifted. Let's go. Yeah, they're going to flag. They throw a lot less flags in the playoffs, man. I mean, that should have probably been OPI. But what is it going to matter? And like, they're going to back them up 10 yards and kick a field goal. Again, if it's a flag, call it. But that was a miss. That's awesome. If you ain't first, you're last. Oh, FLDB's back. Dude, that was funny. We were doing all kinds of stuff with showing that. Sorry. That was funny. Nefarious with the 5 gifted as well. My goodness. Well, this game has been exciting. I've been locked in for this one. I've been locked in. Man, I'm kind of hungry, and that Sonic commercial actually looks fantastic. They're All-American Smasher. Hashtag not sponsored, but dude, that looks kind of good. Would you eat that, FLDB?
Yeah. It looks good, yeah. I don't live near a Sonic.
I was going to say, I grew up in a small town, and all we had for a while was Sonic and Casey's. There's more there now, but dude, Sonic was kind of the place to be.
Yeah, every time I go down and visit my family, there's a Sonic there in Marshall, so I always eat it when I can.
You know it's a good country town if there's a Casey's and a Sonic. Yeehaw. Hey, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Baser, Kansas, which obviously is only 10 minutes from the Legends now, so there's everything there. But Baser even has like all kinds of stuff now. Anyway, we back to the game. It's a kickoff. It's caught at the 10, and Whittington is going to get a little bit better of a return this time, all the way to the 36. 19 EHF with the 5 cry. Donkeys cry as a Panthers fan. I was rooting against them, plus Drake May as a hometown kid. Hey, man. Broncos are going home. Leroy Jenkins with the 5. Don't always agree with you, but love your level-headedness. Dude, thanks so much, man. Yeah, I don't think anybody will always agree with me. I think that's part of the fun about being a fan, right? You'll have your own takes. You'll disagree in some places, but I do try to call it like I see it, even if it's not perfect. All right, first down. It's going to be a handoff to Kyron Williams, left side. He gets spun down after a gain of maybe 3. Appreciate the 5-bomb, Leroy. Nefarious with the 5. That fourth quarter on the Pats game was boring and long. This first quarter is like, wait, first quarter's already over? Dude, the game is flying. It's been electric. This is the last play of the first quarter. Sonic and Baser has terrible service now. I couldn't even imagine. And maybe it had terrible service then, but it's all we had, so I was just appreciative. Another handoff to Kyron Williams, up the gut, breaks the tackle all the way to midfield. That's a gain of 11. It's a gain of 11 on 2nd and 6. That was fun. Rams on the move. Yeah, you get a touchdown here. It's 10-10. 220, dial down the center. Sonic is only good for drinks. You order food elsewhere than Double Dash or a Route 44. It's kind of that's kind of clutch. Do you like their ocean water? It turns your entire mouth blue as a Smurf, but I kind of like their ocean water. You ever had that?
Yeah, I don't like their ocean water very much. No.
All right, you know what?
I always
Shut the
like a
fuck up,
vanilla
dude.
Dr. Pepper. Vanilla Dr. Pepper was always my go-to.
All right, fair enough. You didn't hear me curse at you, so it's fine. I bleeped it. I bleeped it. It's okay. Nah, I don't really. If I'm gonna eat fast food these days, like I don't even know what I'm gonna get. I just get Chipotle, which is it's not even fast food.
Yeah, I just get Culver's or Chipotle's good too. I do like Chipotle.
I got a Culver's down the street from me. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Sonic has a good cherry limeade. I mean, I'm sure most of their drinks are probably pretty good. If I'm going to drink calories, I think I just want a beer. Personally. Too expensive now? I feel like everything's expensive now. 45 in Seattle. Yeah, great weather. That was the end of the first quarter, so we're on another commercial break, by the way. Yo, Howard. Your all caps, I think, got shut down by Nightbot. But, dude, thanks so much for the kind words, brother. Let's freaking go, dude. We have, just so you guys know, because some people are probably like, why does Nightbot, we have like an auto bot that hides all caps. It's really hard for me to read. It's much easier when chat's like moving for me to just read text that's not in all caps. So that's why we do that. Nefarious with the 5. Thank you, brother. Dude, you're going ham today, man. The blackberry Dr. Pepper in a can is killer good, but yeah, the vanilla cherry Dr. Pepper out of the fountain is beast. Man, we're getting some breakdowns right now, some drinks. Got the drink breakdowns. Yeah, the tots are so good at Sonic, and every time I feel like Napoleon Dynamite. It's like, give me some of your tots. All right, at the 50. Back from commercial break, start of the second quarter, Matt Stafford under center. Puka in the slot, left side. Just kidding. He goes in motion. It's a jet sweep to the right. Puka gets hit, tries to fight through a little bit of contact and gets 3 or 4. His helmet flies off. And they're jawing at each other back and forth. Puka screaming and laughing. Let's tie this game up, shall we? Make it a bit of a close one. 2nd and 6. Y'all making me miss Culver's. Where do you live, Nick? You don't have Culver's or Sonic? Culver's is good, dude. They're fries. Crinkle cut. Matt Stafford, 2nd and 6. Fires a dart to Devontae. Missed tackle. Devontae shoots upfield across from the right to the left. Tackled at the 21-yard line just like that. 23 yards for number 17. Ooh, what a route. Cutting inside. Witherspoon can't keep up, slips and falls. Dude, that was a great throw by Stafford, an incredible route by Devontae. This is some fun playoff football, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams are averaging around 8 yards a play right now. That's fun. 1st and 10 at the 23, Stafford. Under center. Hands this ball off to Kyron Williams, tries to get outside. No dice. He might have lost 1. Sonic cheese sticks, they call them cheese sticks? Mozzarella sticks? Yeah, those are good. Lindsay said we don't have Culver's here, but we have two Sonics. That's like, you have a Sonic on like each part of town. 2nd and 10. Stafford, 3 options to his left, steps back, throws a strike that is broken up, incomplete. Devontae Adams was the intended target. Eamon Worry, I believe it was, with the PBU. It was one-on-one, vet versus rookie. And there's kind of a lot of contact there, but you're not flagging that. That's just how you play. You play physical. There's going to be hand fighting, pushing and pulling all game long. 3rd and 10 now for the Rams. Stafford is going to stumble around and loses the football, and it's recovered, I believe, by the Rams. Dude, Stafford is such a statue in the pocket, man. Statue Stafford. Like, pressure from the interior, this guy has no idea what to do. They missed a bad face mask, ladies and gentlemen. That should have potentially been a 15-yard flag. Missed call there. 4th and 19. The kick is up from the right hash, and it is good. 6-10, 4-point game. 50-yard kick by Thicker Kicker. I can't believe that was not called. Look at that face mask. Wow. That's a pretty bad missed call.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, these are the type, like, face masks, I think, are something that should be able to be called from upstairs.
Like if they're missed, like
blatant. Yeah, if it's a missed call, it can be because it's blatant. It's never not blatant. It's always on camera. You know, you see the tug. And if they don't call it on the field, I mean, it's a player health thing, you know, for the safety of the players, call the penalties.
Yeah, they can never right now. There's no authority to flag a missed call, right? They can pick up a flag, but the eye in the sky can't. Right. I don't think there's anything they can force them to throw a flag for. You can only help them pick up a flag.
Maybe intentional grounding.
Yeah.
They always can.
But they always huddle up after that. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
They don't have a lot of authority to help with missed calls. And I don't know why. How many calls are they going to miss? A couple so far. Vote for Pedro. Somebody said I would make you some mozzarella sticks that would never make you never want mozzarella sticks from Sonic again. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying if I want mozzarella sticks, I'm going to Sonic. But if I'm there, I might be tempted to get some. I don't know. I do like some mozzarella sticks. They're pretty good.
Nah, usually can't go wrong with mozzarella sticks. Most places do it just fine.
Hey, what is this movie? I'm actually caught. I'm caught up by some trailer. It's something coming out to theaters. 3 big names in it. Crime 101. That looks kind of good.
They got Thor and Hulk in there?
Yeah. I was like, they got some big names in there.
Yeah.
Grown-up string cheese. Exactly. That's hilarious. Mozzarella stick, grown-up string cheese. That's fantastic. I got a couple nefarious super chats that I missed. I'll get to those in a second. Appreciate you, brother. All right, touchback. Seahawks ball at the 35. All right, nefarious with the 10. You know, man, we got the Tech 9 Chiefs music. We need a solid Cole HBTC Chiefs beat. You got to make a vid for it, man. You got the skills. I haven't made music in like 7 years now. I think I'm donezo. Washed up. No good. But I appreciate that. Nefarious with the 5. They need New York to call in and override some of the missed calls and have New York review bad calls, but I really don't know how they would implement it. Yeah, it feels like they would be afraid to open Pandora's box with that. For better or for worse, I don't know. 35-yard line, Stafford, play action, has time, throws, middle of the field, caught, JSN at the 50, dives forward for another yard after nobody touched him. Just like that, 16 yards for the Seahawks. That's how I make it. You put mozzarella string cheese in the deep fryer and fry it. Sounds fire to me. Okay, Nefarious said with the 10. I got a jet, gonna throw you on my phone. Game on tablet. Time to take grandkids home. Catch you all in the Discord later. Last dono, unless something drastic comes up here. Nefarious, you're a freaking legend, my friend. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Be safe. Oh, it's a fumble out of pistol. Darnold dives on it, but they are going to lose how many yards? They're going to lose 4? 5? Oh, boy. Did I just say Stafford? Maybe. I meant Darnold. Man, Darnold tried to grab that snap out of the gun and lose his 9. He lost focus and had to dive on it. My goodness. 2nd and 19. Darnold in the gun. Steps back to throw. Looks right. Looks left. Pressured. Sacked. It is 3rd and infinity. He just lost 8 yards. It's 3rd and 25. Oh, man. Yes, I said Stafford instead of Darnold, guys. My bad, my bad. Thanks for letting me know. All right, 3rd and 27. Holy smokes. You going to throw a bomb? No, you're going to hand it off for 3 yards up the left side. Okay. Holani is going to get a whole 3 yards, and the Seahawks, you're not going to be able to overcome a 9-yard fumble and an 8-yard sack most times. Wow. All right, Rams down 4, get another chance here. Fourth and 24. This punter's like got a weird angle on the ball. Dixon booms this punt. 50-plus yards. It was muffed. But they're able to jump back on it. Smith. Number 19, Xavier Smith. That punt bounced right out of his numbers, right off his chest. And he was able to dive back on it, or that Seahawks ball at about the 12-yard line. Holy smokes, that was scary. He skied it? I guess so, yeah. All right, Rams ball. The Seahawks, I mean, their first 2 drives, 7 plays, 81 yards, touchdown, 12 plays, 56 yards, field goal. The Rams have managed 2 field goal drives, but now have a chance to do something. Playoffs have been good and stale at the same time. I just wasn't expecting this type of game to come out. This game from these 2 teams, this has been pretty fun. You dropped my Ricky Bobby screenshot in the Discord. Let's go, dude. Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. I think my little brother can quote that entire movie. That's how many times he's seen that movie. Why is everyone talking about food? Because it's dinner time, dude. We just kind of talk about whatever on the commercials. We were talking about movies last stream. Talking about movies, TV shows. Now we're talking about food. I am hungry, which is unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to eat for, 2 more hours. Maybe a little bit longer. Cole brought up Sonic after a commercial, and everyone's talking about food. Well, now they got an Applebee's commercial with another burger. Oh my gosh. I need to quit looking at food. Football is a tool to sell food. Yeah, you're going to sell food. You're going to try to sell alcohol. And then advertise random shows coming out. Shows, movies, TV shows. Ian, thanks so much for the 2-bomb, brother. Hope you're doing well. We like the Rams, right? I do have the Rams winning, but I don't know that I care who ends up winning. Uber Eats should sponsor you. Come on, Uber Eats. We did get a DoorDash sponsorship over the summer. We had a couple of them. They said the ad did so well that we ran out of codes to give away. I was like, really? You ran out of DoorDash codes? All right. Here we go. Back from commercial break. Rams at the 13. Stafford. Under center. Is going to hand it off left side to Kyron Williams. And he's going to fight forward for 6 or 7 yards. Nice. Yeah, anytime you can have 7 yards on a run there, you're going to take that. Tyson, thanks for the photo. I see it. All right, 2nd and 3. At the 20, Stafford, again under center. Hands this ball off to Blake Corum this time. Right side, makes a man miss and gets 5. Needed 3, got 5. First down, LAR. Would it hurt the Chiefs if the Rams won the Super Bowl? No, I don't think so. I think it's probably best case scenario for an NFC team to win. You got the ribs on the smoker? That sounds fantastic. No more stair spanking? Yeah, not for non-Chiefs games. Not spanking the stairs. But we will get excited and react. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. 24-yard line. It's going to be another handoff. Cutting inside, and Corum's going to get 5. What's up, Amy? Quick Trip breakfast pizza was amazing. Oh, facts. Yeah, Quick Trip breakfast pizza, it's got the gravy, sausage, bacon. Dude, I'm so hungry. I got to stop talking about food. I think it's making me salivate. All right, for the 2nd and 5. Let's lock in, focus. I don't know why slapping my forehead would make me focus more, but you got Stafford in the gun on 2nd and 5. Fires, caught, gain of 5 by Colby Parkinson. First down. The morning was cold AF, so hot oatmeal hits the spot. Ooh, that sounds good, though. Franco with the 100 ARS. Speaking of the artists I know who will be at the Super Bowl, that's Bad Bunny, famous trap artist from Puerto Rico, Green Day, and Charlie Puth, I think, who sang the famous Fast and Furious 7 song, See You Again. Ah, nice. That's a good song. Let's go, dude. Stafford, play action on 1st and 10. Fires Puka, caught across midfield to the 45 in triple coverage. 21 yards. So Puka, so far in this game, 3 catches for 68 yards. Already. First and 10. Across midfield at the 44. Whittington in motion. Stafford is going to hand this ball off right side to, I believe, Corum, but he's not going to get anywhere. Maybe to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Blake Corum, 0 yards. Somebody mentioned Arby's in the chat. You know what's really good at Arby's is their Jamocha shake. I don't know if they even still sell that, but I used to get their Jamocha shake quite a bit. The coffee shake? Ah, man. All right, 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's got 3 options left side if he wants to throw. Devontae at the top of the screen. It's going to be a delayed handoff, and Corum left side has room to run all the way to the 25-yard line. That just went for 19 yards. 21 yards to Puka. 20-yard run by Corum. It looks like he's dropping back to pass. And then Corum gets to the outside. It's a nice little play there. That was fun. Franco, thanks again for the 100 ARS, brother. Have I tried their berry sauce? No, I don't even know what that is. Berry sauce? Is that at Arby's? I haven't been to Arby's in like 5 years, maybe longer. Stafford going to hand this ball off again. Left side for 3 yards. Kyron Williams with the carry. Cole, I do pre-draft stuff again? Yeah, man. We'll do 3 to 4 long-form videos a week on HBTC, and we'll kind of just look at all where the mock drafts are pointing and highlight some different guys that have been targeted a lot by the mock drafts and potential good fits for the Chiefs. Yeah, for sure. Ex-Jamocha addict here. Dude, so good, Wyatt. Thanks so much for the 2-bomb. It really is good. All right, 2nd and 8. Stafford in the gun. Throws left side. Caught by Puka. Needed 8. Got hit out of bounds after 7. You're looking at a 3rd and 1. Kelly with a 36 months. Redbeard tier. Thank you so much for the 3 years. Cole, I remember back in the day, your lovely wife, Danny, would bring down an oven-baked pizza for you to chow on when you had late-night Chiefs game. Was too intense to break away from. Did we do that during a Chiefs game? Maybe I did. We definitely did during the Q&As. Or like after a Chiefs game. Like after the Super Bowl, we streamed so long and just made pizza and streamed into the midnight hours. All right, 3rd and 1 at the 16-yard line. Big 3rd down here for the Rams. Stafford is going to hand this ball off to Kyron Williams. He's going to break a tackle and get 5 down to the 11. Ooh, the Rams have kind of been stifled as they get down here. I guess they're technically 0 for 0 in the red zone because they haven't been able to get inside the 20. But both of their field goals were because they got halted. 63 yards on the ground so far for the Rams. At the 11. You can get a 1st down if you get inside the 1. And 2 seconds on the play clock. Blown dead because the Rams called a timeout. Okay. Rams called a timeout. Any NFL news to talk about? Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady is in Vegas for a 2nd head coaching interview with the Raiders. Well, that would be interesting. Joe Brady to the Raiders.
Joe Brady working for Brady.
Ooh, Brady working for Brady. Dude, it's almost halftime. This game is flying. You've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Nakua is weirdly doubled over in the huddle. Did you see that? He was just like bent down. Maybe it's just to listen is all it was, to be honest. All right, 1st and 10 at the 11. Puka in motion. Stafford hands this ball off. And it's, oh, geez, maybe a 2-yard run by Corum. A race fan in the chat. What's up, race fan? You should order some pizza. That sounds pretty good, Brand. 2nd and 8. The Rams are in no hurry. You don't want to give the Seahawks the ball back with that much time to score. But if you're the Rams, you also want a touchdown. Settling for 3 field goals would be kind of insane, but can. Changing the play, said Stafford, and somebody jumped. Nope, 2-minute warning. No flag. The Rams are just trying to draw him offside. All right. 2nd and 8, 2-minute warning time. Yeah, Eric Bieniemy is the OC. Yep, he's already been officially announced by the Chiefs. He's on their website too. Yeah, all kinds of movement. They were just trying to draw him off sides is all they were doing there. They've got Snoop and Dre playing at the 2-minute warning. Let's go. What's up, Luke? How you doing, man? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Playoff football is here. This game's been pretty fun. You need the Rams to get some points. Touchdown is really what I mean by that. And they could kick a field goal and make it 9-10, I guess. Whole AFC has been wonky this year? Yeah, all year. What's up, Aiden? Hope you're doing well. You made wood-fired pizza today. You burnt half. Half a pizza is better than no pizza. Exactly. Wood-fired pizza sounds incredible. Pats defense outplayed Broncos defense. It's going to cause major problems for the Seahawks and Darnold. Are you trolling around? I mean, the Patriots defense was fine, but they had Jarrett Stidham at the helm, and it was a snow game. Hawks need to win. Hey, they might. I feel like EB coming back is possibly piquing Travis's interest a bit more for coming back another season. Potentially. I don't know why that would change his decision to return massively one way or another, whoever the OC is, but I know he likes EB a lot. All right. We back from the 2-minute warning. FLDB, what are you eating? Reveal. What do you got? Pizza and what is that? Cinnamon? Cinnamon
Tater
balls?
tots.
Tater tots?
Yep.
With mayo?
No, with ranch sauce.
Ah, nice. Okay. Looks kind of fire, dude. All right, Matt Stafford at the 10. 2nd and 8. Seattle rushes 4. Stafford throws wide open. Kyron Williams. Broken coverage. Touchdown Rams. That was big. I needed the replay because Kyron Williams was wide open on a country of his own. He's lined up in the gun, right side. You had a lot of direction moving left. Kyron Williams. Sorry, you had a lot of movement on the left moving right. Kyron Williams snakes out of the backfield. Kind of like an inadvertent pick play to set Kyron up. And it worked to perfection. Wide open. Extra point is good. What a good game. 13-10. Now, here's what's crazy. The Seahawks have 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. They can get points on the board before half. Yeah, they can still get some points before half here. Yeah, he was wide open. W-I-D-E. Open. This is exactly like last game. Hey, man, every time's been pretty fun. Hawks touchdown drive could happen, yeah. Ran to Johnny's between games to pick up a pizza. Oh. Johnny's Tavern? Do you live in Lee Summit? There's like a bunch of them, but Johnny's is like right down the street from me. Who gets ball? I don't even know. The Rams started with it. Did the Seahawks win and defer? Yeah. FLDB said yes. How about those Rams? Love the commentary. Thank you, Johnny. Hope you're doing well, brother. We got some Hawks fans in here. Yeah, I don't personally care who wins. I know I said I have the Rams winning. It's not necessarily it's not a want per se. It's a who I think is going to win. Parkville, Johnny's Tavern, nice. Parkville, a little further north. Should the Chiefs select Caleb Downs to replace Jamari Connor? He's definitely an option. You'd have to pick him pretty early. The question is, do you really want a safety at pick 9? You could. But that's where people are just going to like argue about it. You're here so you don't get fined? What's up, Thundarius? Hawks going to double dip? They very well could. Yeah, because they get the ball to start the third quarter. LA showing all their best plays too early? I don't know. I mean, they got a touchdown. They accomplished their goal. RGR has Caleb Downs, the best player in the draft. Nice. I've seen him taken in some drafts. Yeah, Kyron Williams was wide open. Just depends on what the Chiefs do in free agency, man. It could truly be best player available at 9. They could trade back. Like, who knows what they're going to end up doing. Kickoff, bounces into the end zone, fielded, kneeled down, touchback, Seahawks ball at the 35. They've got all 3 timeouts and 2 minutes to go. So listening to you while shoveling in New England. What's up, Piper? Are you a Patriots fan? If so, congrats on the win. Congrats on the win over the Broncos. Go Hawks. Thanks, Cole. Yes, sir, Washington. Been a long day. Finally relaxing in the recliner with some Missouri Special and watching the game. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Thundarius. Appreciate the kind words. Come on now. We got Darnold in the gun. Trips to his left. It's going to be a handoff to Kenneth Walker, opposite side. He's bouncing right. Only gets maybe 2. It's kind of weird. Chief should have taken the Rams pass game coordinator, Nate Shieldhouse. I would have loved for the Chiefs to at least bring him in for an interview, but they were not interested. Andy Reid only wanted Eric Bieniemy. That's it. 2nd and 9 at the 37. JSN in motion. In the slot. Darnold going to throw. It's tipped into the air. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. He tried to fire one in left side to Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. Oh, man. Well, if the Seahawks aren't careful here, the Rams could get the ball back with time. It's 3rd and 9, and they burn 9 seconds off the clock. Or maybe 11. Math is hard. You got Darnold in the gun empty. Alert, alert. 3-by-2. Changing the play. Steps back to throw. Looks. Fires off the hands of his intended target. Incomplete. Halani couldn't haul it in. I think he was open too. I think he was pretty much wide open. It was a back shoulder. Halani didn't turn around in time. Wasn't ready for it. And just like that, the Rams go 3 plays, 2 yards, only take 14 seconds off the clock. The Rams get the ball back with 1.5 minutes left and 2 timeouts. Smith with the fair catch at the 17, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the Rams, depending on the call, that could be half the distance to the goal. Yeah, Mrs. Zach Charbonnet there for sure. That's on Seattle. That's going to move the Rams up 10. Holding on Seattle. 10-yard penalty. Cole, this is a winning drive by the Rams? You think this puts the game away? Oh, that was a definite hold That was a hold all day, but it was because that punt was going to get blocked if he didn't hold. There are sometimes you just gotta get the penalty. I was thinking about, was it Rashid Shaheed that housed that kickoff last game? I think it was Rashid Shaheed, right? Well, the punter, or the kicker rather, he tried to trip him. He's like tried to slide tackle him like a soccer game. Would that have been a penalty? Absolutely. But would it have stopped the touchdown? Absolutely. So you sometimes just gotta bite the bullet there. Pats were god-awful and May didn't throw 100 yards. Yeah, but it was a snow game, man. So they did struggle early, though, before the snow started coming down. But then in the second half, it was impossible to move the ball. That's an acceptable penalty? Yeah, for sure, Andy. Had a cool live stream on your main channel today. Nice. Dude, nice job. Let's go. Hi, Cole. Fun fact. The Chiefs, Patriots, and Rams have represented in the Super Bowl since the 2016 season. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Pats, Rams, maybe most lopsided fan base size ever. Pats are a huge fan base. Rams have no fans. They don't have a lot. So we've got a minute and a half left in the half, and the Rams have a chance to get some more points on the board. 2 timeouts. Nobody's talking about that kicker trying to trip. I don't know if you're saying like I'm being weird for bringing it up because nobody else is. I'm just saying like sometimes you're willing to take a penalty to save a touchdown, you know. So that's what the kicker was trying to do. That's what that guy just did to prevent a blocked punt. I mean, that's why you're going to even take sometimes DPI. If you get burned on a route, you're going to take DPI. Good thing about your Broncos losing is you don't have to suffer through another 42-10 or 55-10 Super Bowl loss. Well, it's one way to look at it for sure. Back from commercial break, Stafford in the gun. The 28-yard line. Tyler Higbee in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Kyron Williams for 6. They're going to go hurry up. Oh, you're right. Yeah, for sure, Brandon. But that you're right. Like nobody really talked about it after the game. Like the dude just tried to slide tackle him. Kind of funny. Stafford on 2nd and 5. Throws. Pass broken up. Puka Nacua was the intended target. A lot of contact, but I think it was timed perfectly. Nick Eamon-Worry sheaths his sword. Lockdown. Yeah, it was perfectly timed. Stafford should have put that more out front. Back shouldered it instead. Just like that, man. It's 3rd and 5 for the Rams. And the Seahawks still have all 3 timeouts. Oh my gosh, the Seahawks have everybody loaded. Pressure. Stafford is just going to throw in the direction of Puka. Perfectly timed pass breakup. Wait. The play got blown dead. The Rams called a timeout. Never mind. They ran the whole play. That was kind of weird. I'm still a Rams fan, said 4FG. From growing up with them in St. Louis, but most people hate the entire team now, it seems. Is it because they moved? Is that why? Man, it's getting cold in here. I'm going to have to turn the heat up a little. Man, it's chilly. I just randomly started to feel it. Well, can't get my app to load, of course. 3rd and 5. Back from the timeout. Stafford has time. It's going to throw late, and it's incomplete. Oh my gosh. Eamon Worry with another pass breakup. He was trying to target Rivers. RB3 on the depth chart, trying to target him. I don't know. Stafford might want that one back. But because of that, you're going to have to punt. And there's still a minute left, and the Seahawks have 3 timeouts. This is insane. 3 PBUs today by Eamon Worry is insane. The punt is up. Fair catch called for at the 25. All right, Seahawks ball. They have 54 seconds and 3 timeouts. Stay warm? Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. I turned my AC down, or my app down just like a little too much. It was getting chipper. It gets hot under the bright lights, but it's also extremely cold outside. And I turned it down a little too much. I'm feeling it. Seahawks versus Patriots would be an interesting new Super Bowl rematch. Darnold versus May. Yeah, it would. You need the Rams to win, said Hayden. Hey, what pizza is that from, FLDB? I won't cut to you since you're eating, but where is it?
Domino's.
I was going to guess Domino's. I don't know why. They still have $5 pizzas? Is that a thing in this economy?
They're like 7 now, but still not bad.
That's not bad. Jody said, let's tie it up. Could go tie it up. Cole's turning up the heat in every game. I'm watching in Southern Arizona outdoors, enjoying the weather. That should count as a win, right? Heck yeah. Great weather. Thanks for reading. What's up, buddy? Yeah, no worries. Ooh, you ordered some Papa John's? Man, we keep talking about food. I'm going to have to get some. Yep, Patriots to the Super Bowl, and we'll see between the Rams and the Seahawks who gets it done. Dude, the commercials have been insane. I feel like we've been living in a commercial break the last, 5 minutes. You have 18 inches of snow outside? 18 inches? Do you live in Antarctica? Antarctica? Cole is the heat for calling these games. Let's go. Hey, the playoffs are here. We got to stream the games. Love your broadcast. I only watch yours. Dude, that means a lot. Let's go. Oh, that means a lot. Thanks for being here. You still do the Factor meals? They always look pretty good. Oh, they're good. Yeah, I love Factor. I'm just hungry, so everything sounds good, but Factor is legit delicious. Every time I eat it, I'm like, how? And I had Factor before I was ever sponsored by them, so it's not even just me trying to be like, buy Factor. I just think they're good. You got 10 feet of snow by your house. 10 feet, sir? Do you live on the North Pole? Is Santa Claus your neighbor? Do you ride Rudolph to work? What is happening? 10 feet. 1st and 10. Back from commercial break finally. Sam Darnold drops back to throw. Contested catch made by JSN for 10 yards. 1st down, moving the chains. Who else but JSN? You own your own vape shop too, Thundarius? That's awesome, dude. I don't know how he hauled that in. That was a great catch by Jackson Smith and Jigba on the right side there. Up to the 36 now. Darnold from the gun. He's looking left. Fires left. Ooh, gosh. Broken up. It was batted into the air. Incomplete. He was trying to target Cup. Cup playing his former team, of course. Cook Unity is better? I've never even heard of that. Cook Unity? Make a video of the exact moment your streams when Chiefs got eliminated and compare mix to these playoffs. I don't know what I did when the Chiefs got eliminated because Mahomes tore his ACL. So it was kind of a bummer. 2nd and 10. Cup in motion to the left. Darnold. He steps up into the pocket. Let's go. A missile. Caught in the middle of the field. I have no idea how Jackson Smith-Njigba maintained possession through that contact. He got blown up. I mean, clean hit. Holds on through contact for 42 yards. What a route. Dude, that was a great route. Perfect throw. Insane. I'm sure the Seahawks called a timeout. They're within striking distance here. And Darnold had to step up to his left because of pressure coming around from the outside and just fires an absolute piss missile to JSN. I use that phrase because Tom Brady used it like a few weeks ago. Remember people talking about it? Like, he said piss missile. 1st and 10 at the 22. JSN in motion to the right. Watch him at the bottom of the screen. Darnold from the gun takes the snap. Looks right. It's going to be a check down real quick to Holani. He's going to break multiple tackles down to the 9. Do you call another timeout? Yes. There you go. I have no skin in the game. How many days till free agency? 40-something? A lot, basically. So the Rams defense are going to want to hold them to 3 by this point. The Seahawks, meanwhile, they want to double dip. You would prefer touchdown here and then touchdown on the next drive, but points is what you want more than anything. However, you're all the way down to the 10 or inside the 10. 30 seconds to go on one timeout. You want a touchdown. You don't want a turnover is what you don't want. Sam Darnold's thrown 6 interceptions in his 2 matchups against LAR this year. Wants to avoid that. Holani goes in motion from the backfield. Flag on the play. He had 3 options to his left, but it's going to be, I think, a false start on the Seahawks. Cole, I knew you were going to say piss missile before you said it. How did you know? I've never said it before. That's a first. It was a false start on Sundell. 1st and goal now at the 14. Rashid Shaheed in motion to the left. Darnold in the gun. Turbo set. Looks left. Fires. It's caught, but too high. JSN hauled it in, but he was way out of bounds. Who was Darnold trying to throw to? I guess he was trying to throw to JSN, but he's just off. 2nd and goal. Thanks for the commentary. Yeah, Zone. Appreciate you, man. While you shopped for vacuums? Nice. That's how you know you're an adult, when you're shopping for vacuums. 2nd and goal. JSN in motion. He's got 2 guys next to him in the backfield. Darnold looks left. Throwing off of the back leg. Wide open. JSN touchdown. Broken coverage. How do you leave JSN that open? 6 plays, 74 yards in 34 seconds. Seahawks on top. Going up 17-13 if the extra point is good, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. They had JSN in the backfield like a running back. He got completely forgotten about. Out of the backfield. Wide open. Not as wide open as Kyron Williams was. Or I think it was Kyron Williams on the last touchdown for the Rams. Holy smokes, this is fun. The extra point. Ooh, almost got a fingertip on it. It's good. 17-13. There was a lot that happened the last 2 minutes here because the Rams went 12 plays, 87 yards, in 7.5 minutes for the touchdown. It was the wide open touchdown to Kyron Williams, but then the Seahawks went 3 and out only taking 22 seconds off the clock. The Rams went 3 and out, only taking 35 seconds off the clock. And with under a minute to go in the half, the Seahawks went 6 plays, 74 yards in 34 seconds. Matt Stafford is frustrated by that one, but 10 yards to JSN, 42 yards to JSN, 13 yards to Holani, and then a 14-yarder to JSN. I mean, players make plays, and that's what Jackson Smith and Jigba and Puka Nacua have been doing. JSN has 7 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown. Puka 4 for 75. Unreal. It's like both of these teams know they have one guy to guard, and they can't do it. The Rams are really kicking, like they're really shooting themselves in the foot. That was a great 2-minute drill. All right, kickoff, fielded at the 1. Rams are going to return it. Only getting to the 28. I don't know what the Rams are going to do here. You got 15 seconds and 1 timeout. I mean, you never know. You could get into field goal range. Crazier things have happened, but are they going to play conservative and kneel it out? You're my favorite YouTuber, Cole? Oh, thanks, Remy. Man of the century? I don't know about all that. But thanks for the kind words. Let's go. All right, Stafford comes out in the gun. They're going to run a play. At the 29, deep drop. This is going to be a check down middle of the field to Higbee. Timeout called for. 7 seconds left. You're getting all the way to the 41. I don't know what you're going to do here because you only have 1 timeout. Can you get a 10 or 15-yard out route? You got 12 yards on that play. Enjoy, Cole. Heck yeah, Gary. Or Jerry. Gerry. Jerry? Jerry or Gary? It's got to be Jerry. But it's with a G, bro. It's throwing me for a loop. Cole, I need you to teach me how to do this. I want to be you. I'm not that cool, man. Come on. You just start calling games. That's all I did. Built a little bit of a following first, which was helpful. All right. The play gets blown dead before the Rams could run a play because the Seahawks called their final timeout. You want to see what the Rams go out in offensively, what they look like. Call a timeout, regroup. Hail Mary, maybe? Yeah. I'm like, if you could get like a 15-yard out route, that's still too far for a field goal. You're at your own 41. Good game so far? Yeah. It has been fun, huh, Ozzy? What about the skits? I haven't done a skit in years. Is an interception a piss missile? No, it's just a deep ball. All right. Stafford has 3 options to his right. He's taking forever, and Stafford is going to run. What is he doing? What is he doing? He ran all the way to the 45-yard line. He ran for 12 yards. What is he doing? It was the last play. Throw the freaking football. Hello? Matt Stafford never runs, ever. And he runs for 12 yards down the middle of the field for no reason at all. Wow, what a way to end the half. What do you think about that? I'd love your thoughts just on the half and maybe handle chat, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. I think he had a family member with a parlay for the higher on his rushing yards. Got them all right there.
Actually, you know what? Before I leave, I'm going to do... oh my gosh. You all right there, desk? My desk was tripping out. I just want to look at the... the box score real quick while I'm here and thinking about it. All right. The heck? There we go. Stafford, 8 of 15 for 125 yards and a touchdown. The story of the game for me, well, the Rams have done a good job on the ground, averaging 5 yards a carry, but that is inflated a little bit because Matt Stafford randomly decided to run 13 yards. But Puka, 4 for 75 yards. But then for the Seahawks, 12 for 18 is Darnold, 209 yards and a touchdown. It's fine on the ground, I guess, whatever for Seattle. They normally are going to be a run-first team, but they're really doing it through the air with ease because Jackson Smith and Jigba just keeps getting open over and over and over again, 7 for 115. If you look at their team stats, the Rams are only 1 for 5 on third down, which is a pretty big story in this one. Where is the red zone? Seahawks 2 for 3, Rams only 1 for 1. It's only a 4-point game, but I mean, the Rams got to be kicking themselves because you allowed the Seahawks to go all the way down the field right before halftime. 6 plays, 74 yards for a touchdown. You got to be a little sick if you're the Rams. But outside of that, I think it's a good job for Seahawks defense. You've held the Rams to multiple field goals. That's kind of the difference in this game so far, and the Seahawks have a chance to really double dip here. I know the Rams had the ball to end the half, but that was an impossible drive, so the Seahawks are going to try to go up even more. If they get a touchdown to start the third quarter, I mean, the Rams are going to be not done, but they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Back to you, FLDB. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, they're going to have some trouble if they go down here by more than one score. Seattle is not going to give up. I think they're going to keep just foot to the pedal or pedal to the floor on the Rams because they know how quick the Rams can score. LA's defense looks tired. I mean, they probably are. They had to put a lot last week in that game against the Bears, and that carries over. And not only that, they played in overtime. They played an extra almost quarter of football, whereas the Seahawks had somewhat of a rest because they just destroyed the 49ers. It'll be crazy to see Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl before Josh Allen. Yeah. I mean, if he does, that's going to be awesome. Good for him. Good story. Seahawks are a team that I think can do it. If they play like this, they definitely will. And it won't even be close. It'll be a multi-score win against the Patriots. Fun game. We'll be back after half. Exactly. Pats have the easiest path to the Super Bowl in league history. Crazy their first time playing a really good team will be the Super Bowl. They played against the Broncos. The Broncos had a really good defense, and it showed. They struggled. And I'm looking at the first half only because the second half, I don't think the second half really counted. Neither team did anything because of weather. But in the first half, they didn't move the ball at all. They went multiple punts. I don't know how many they had. 5 or 6 punts in the first half? Not very good. Rooting for Darnold as a Chiefs fan. I'm not rooting for him specifically. I'm just saying that he would have a good story. Going last year with the Vikings, having a really good regular season, and then just choking and not doing good at all in the playoffs right away. But regardless, JSN is looking like he could be a top 3 MVP at this point. He is just such a good player. He doesn't drop anything, and his route running is fantastic. Just wish, the Chiefs could pick up a player like him. That'd be so good to get somebody that can run routes like that and have a true number 1 wide receiver. And then Kenneth Walker is fantastic too. The winner of this game will win the Super Bowl. I believe so. I believe whichever team in the NFC wins this, Rams or Seahawks, are going to win. I just don't think the Patriots defense is good enough to keep up with either of the teams. And Drake May doesn't have a lot of experience. And it's really showed too in the playoffs with Drake May. He has struggled as well. Vrabel was underappreciated in Tennessee. That's something that can't be overlooked as well. Is Vrabel has turned that Patriots team around. They were awful the year before. Well, they have 4 wins, I think, and he turned them into a team that's made it to the Super Bowl. So it does, when you have a culture change to a coach that knows what he's doing, it really is beneficial. The Jets could take something from that, and maybe we'll see that with the Giants now that Harbaugh has went to the Giants. Maybe they can turn it around, and Jackson Dart can be a little more, what is the word, like responsible and not put himself into a dangerous situation, because he likes to go headfirst into things and just take hits, and you can't do that as a quarterback in the NFL unless you're built like Josh Allen, who, even him, he has had some injuries popping up. They're not ones that are keeping him out of games, but they have been nagging injuries for him. I just hate the Pats because I live in New England and the fans are the worst, maybe worse than Eagles fans. Once they start getting good again, I think that the Patriot fans, they've kind of dropped off a little bit now that the Chiefs were in the front of everything. But now that they're good again, they're making it back to the Super Bowl, I think their fans will come back full force the way they have in the past. Eagles fans are really bad too. They're just disrespectful to other teams' fans. I've had a couple of friends that have gone to Eagles-Vikings games, and I think one of them travels to the Eagles, and they were not very good to the just fans all around. Love him for my Buckeyes. Love him from Seahawks. Yep. Kelsey Walter Payton Man of the Year. I think he won the fan voted challenge from X, and he has a big following, so it definitely is easy for him to get that with the following he has. Now the other one is voted on by, I believe it's a mix of players and owners, and there's different variations to get the actual award. Yeah, Cole is on a bathroom break and maybe grabbing a bite to eat. I'm not sure. We've been live since basically 2:00 today. Oh, there he is. He's back. You've been live since like 2:00, so it's been a long day so far.
Yeah, I've been around, but I was like stretching. I filled up my water. I let Casey out. I actually walked up and down the stairs like 5 times because I'm just trying to move and get a little bit of a break here before the second half. But we back. Thanks for holding it down while I was gone.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yo, what the heck is going on? What did I miss here? Yo, we got Meg with the 5. Cole, is it weird to you when you see her face on somebody else's picture to the left of their username that has the name Cole in it? You're a celeb now. Yeah, it's some kid keeps making. He has a FLDB account, I think. He has like a high FLDB. I've seen a high Cole in there. I think he might be the one that's the LFG guy too. But thanks for the 5, Meg. I appreciate you. Nefarious with another 50 bomb. JSN is thirsty, man. He's so good. This is the Puka versus JSN game. Walker is the difference, in my honest opinion, between these teams. Yeah, Kenneth Walker having a pretty solid game. I didn't actually mention him, but if you look at Walker, 9 carries for 37 yards, 4.1 yards a pop, and a touchdown. He also has 2 receptions for 24 yards on screens. So yeah, he's doing his own damage too. Williams and Adams are solid, but I don't think they can break through the Seattle defense like JSN and Walker can break LA. I mean, LA's weakness is for sure their defense. They're not up there with Seahawks. It's not. So it's got to be the Rams offense carrying. But it's close right now, but we'll have to see how the rest of it plays out. I need to put the scoreboard back up. But Nefarious, thanks so much for the 50 bomb, bro. I want you guys to see what my daughter made me. I don't even know how to do this. She made me a, it's not a bracelet. What is this? A charm something? She made this for me, so I'm going to show it off. She's going to be like, Dad, did you show him? How can I get the camera to focus on this, though? It's just got miscellaneous stuff that she made, but she knows I love chocolate-covered strawberries, so the last one is a strawberry. And she's like, I was going to maybe put some permanent marker on there so it looked like there was chocolate on it. I just have it on my desk right here to remind me of her. And then that's why if you guys ever see me pick this water bottle up, if you're ever like, what the heck is on your water bottle? All this stuff over here. It's like over the years, my daughter just keeps making me like bracelets. And she's like, can you put this on your water bottle? So I have like 3 on there for her. Being a dad's the best, man. I know you got a kid. Isn't it the best?
Yeah, it's awesome. My son is awesome. I love him.
I was talking with another streamer. He's a Call of Duty streamer. His name's Expel. He's got I don't even know, like 400K subs on YouTube creating Call of Duty content. But I was texting with him and yeah, they're having a kid in 2 weeks. But it just got me thinking. I was like, man, my oldest is about to turn 10. I was like, I remember when we were about to have Maddie, my oldest, and I was like walking around with her, like her head was in my hand. And I was cradling her like a little football, just like walking around. Dude, time really flies. I can't really think about it too much. I won't get emotional on stream right now, but it's just like if I do think about how fast, they always say, hey, like enjoy it while it's here because it's gone. It's gone just like that. Time flies. Ashlyn, Cole is a daughter myself whose dad passed away. Oh. I said I wasn't going to get emotional, but she said, that makes my heart happy for you doing that for her. Thank you. Yeah, heck yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that about your dad, though. Yeah, a lot of you guys have kids, and you know how fun it is. It's like, it's fun, exciting, but also like the hardest thing you'll ever do at the same time. It's everything, right? The kids, they drive you mad. They make you love like you never have before. And they keep you on your toes, that's for sure. We're about to get the second half of this game started. We'll see who ends up pulling out this W. How are you guys feeling about it? Let me know. Cole, smells like a Rams win? Could be. Time freaking flies. You know what they say. The days are long, but the years are short. That's a good phrase, yeah. Wish I could remember the stream I first saw you. Man, it had to have been years ago. Fun, exciting, infuriating. Yeah, all of it, Bezoza. Yeah, kids will drive you crazy, but they're still a huge blessing. What is FLDB? It's his initials. We should, when we quit to duo, I need to put a name tag by you. Oh, they're probably asking that because your hat, but I need to put a name tag, FLDB, and then below it for your title, it just needs to say, those are his initials. Like, that's your title.
Yeah.
All right, we are back for the second half of the NFC Championship. Rashid Shaheed is back there, ready to return this, and he's obviously a dangerous returner. You probably don't want him to have the football. Cole, you should let FLDB call this drive. I mean, him calling it and running the scoreboard is kind of insane. Meanwhile, the ball bounces inside the 5. Shaheed misses the scoop and has to chase it down into the back of the end zone and kneel it down. Princess, thanks so much for the dollar. Appreciate you. You think, as a woman, I think each kid takes 30% of your brain capacity in utero. LMAO, happy to sacrifice my brain power, though. First stream I saw you was actually the Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl, the one we won. 57? Let's go. Heck yeah. All right, Seahawks ball at the 20 because that ball landed in the landing zone and then into the end zone before it was kneeled down. Darnold is going to hand this ball off to Kenneth Walker. Right side for 4, 2nd and 6. Having kids is like being a Chiefs fan. Yeah, it's like a great experience. Sometimes the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Super frustrating. You want to change stuff that you have no control over because Andy Reid runs the show, aka if Andy Reid was their emotions run the show. There's a lot of parallels there. 2nd and 5. You got Darnold with 3 options to his right, but Kenneth Walker went in motion left. He fires right, though, wide open. JSN caught up to the 37. Are these guys serious? You got one job, but you can't stop him. JSN just finding a soft spot. That went for 12. It's impossible. It's like Mahomes to Kelsey. You know it's going to happen, and there's nothing you could do to stop it. It's like nothing you could do. If someone wants to throw a pick, who would do it first, Stafford or Darnold? Darnold would be my decision there because he's thrown 6 picks in their last 2 matchups, but he's playing really well. It's a fake pitch left, and he rolls right, throwing. He gets hit as he throws. Throws it away, 2nd and 10. Anything is possible? Exactly. Oh, they're talking about Sam Darnold's oblique. He was grimacing a little bit, I think, after getting tackled right there on the rollout. Darnold's very good except 1 to 2 important games a year. Yeah, and who knows? Like, he could have a great game the rest of this half and walk away, get to the Super Bowl. You just never know. You've got Darnold in the gun. It's a delayed handoff, though, to Kenneth Walker that goes absolutely nowhere. Loss of 1, maybe 2, but there's a flag on the play. See what the call is. Beyond Belief said I sent that Godzilla comic where he goes to KC to my Twitter. Okay, awesome. It's holding on the offense. Penalties declined. 3rd and 10? That's awesome, dude. Thanks for sending that to me. All right, 3rd and 12. I don't think the Rams are going to wish they accepted that hold. That would have been 2nd and 22. 3rd and 12 at the 35. Rams are showing pressure off the left side. Darnold is getting pressured, and he's going to get sacked. Wow. Declining the penalty was the right call. It's 4th and 18. They come out, 5 plays, 7 yards, Rams ball. Well, Seahawks are going to punt. That was a great defensive stand there. Stafford hasn't thrown a pick in this year's playoffs, has he? I don't think so off the top of my head, but man, I don't know. All the games blend together. Sam Darnold got hit, fell over trying to scramble up and through the pocket as he was attempting to navigate it. 4th and 19 instead. And it's a big punt here. Oh, that's a muffed. It's muffed. He falls over. It's Seahawks ball at the 14. What a epic error by Smith. He tried to fair catch it. It went over his head. He's stumbling backwards, trying to haul it in and muffs it. Seahawks ball at the 14. If you want to win this game, you cannot make stupid errors like that. Unbelievable. Let it bounce over your head. He's falling over backwards and muffs the punt. Let it go. Like Elsa and Frozen. Just let it go, bro. That's how you know I have daughters. It's like, what are you doing? It's the Seahawks ball at the 17-yard line. Smith muffed the punt earlier in the game, too. Remember when he dove on it? Unreal if you're the Rams. The defense did their job, and now they are backed up to their own 17-yard line. Wow. Darnold under center. Bobo at the top of the screen. Play action. Darnold hits as he throws, jumping. Bobo touchdown. Oh my goodness. Xavier Smith is going to be, he's going to get reamed by fans because what are you doing, bro? Insane. Bobo lines up left side. Oh, he faked like he was going to the corner and cut back into the middle of the end zone, and Darnold just throws an absolute dot on the money, and the Seahawks are going to be up 11 points because of a disastrous muffed punt by Xavier Smith. The extra point is good. If you're the Rams or fans, you are sick to your stomach. If you're a Seahawk fan, you are ecstatic because you're up 11 points and just under 2 quarters away from being able to get to the Super Bowl. What a costly mistake, man. Well, that's one way to do it. Capitalize on special teams. Remember the Rams fired their special teams coordinator midway through the season? They're still having special teams problems. Watermelon with the 2. Panic time Rams? No, not panic time because you just take it a drive at a time. If you go down and you even get a field goal, you want a touchdown. But if you get a field goal, it's still a 1-score game, but the defense needs to keep doing what they're doing. Yes, but then special teams has to hold up. Yeah, it's not over. It could be a season-ending mistake, though, Joseph. Yeah. Special teams blunder is going to cost the Rams a trip to the Super Bowl, I think. It very well could. When you're playing a great team, those are the type of stuff that'll break your back. The only turnover in this entire game, but that was his second muff. He just happened to dive on the first one. Well, holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. That brought back weird feelings. I mean, Sky Moore had a horrible rookie season in returns, right? I think he did a lot better with the 49ers this year. But he should have never been back there returning punts to begin with. A Chipotle commercial? Man, y'all are making me hungry. Rams need to upgrade their back end. You talking secondary? If so, yep. He muff dived. Well, he muffed a punt earlier, and it bounced off of his chest, and he dove on it. This one, he's backpedaling because he misjudged where he needed to be and, fell over and then just, still tried to catch it while on the ground. It was just ridiculous. You just let that go. You let it bounce. Insane. Well, it was a close game. It was going to be Rams ball trailing by 3 or 4. Instead, it's now Rams ball trailing by 11. Whittington on the return trying to get something going for the Rams, but he's going to get stonewalled at the 25. Rams ball. Hilarious game is not over? No. Plenty of time left. Yeah, nobody's home right now, Angela, but I am hungry. I can't eat and call the game anyway. I just need to quit saying I'm hungry. It's just the commercials. They're getting me. Ask the kids to make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, said Joe Say What with the 5. Maybe I should. Stafford, play action, rolls, deep shot, perfect to Colby, all the way to the 40 and out of bounds. Colby Parkinson. He walks off the field. Is he banged up? No, he's fine. Dude, that was a perfect pass from Stafford. Only Colby Parkinson can get it. That went for 40 yards. Man, this is fun. when teams can just move the ball at will, it just makes for a fun game. And the Rams needed that bad because they need points on the board. Whew, they were showing some fighting on the replay there, all the way up to the 35. It's going to be a handoff up the gut for 4 yards. Kyron Williams can't get any more than that. Dude, that was I'm not trying to glaze Matt Stafford too much on that throw, but that was a great freaking throw, dude. Like pinpoint.
Perfect. Yeah. Pinpoint right over the defender. It was beautiful.
We've seen Darnold make several of those tonight, too. We've seen some really good quarterback play tonight. Second and 6. The Rams have to rush to the line because they have 5 seconds on the play clock here. Stafford from the gun, 3 options to his left, looks right, takes a one-on-one shot. Davante Adams diving to the 1. Uh-oh. Adams is slow to get up. He's good. Wow, what a freaking perfect throw again. Davante Adams with an incredible route. Wins one-on-one. Oh, he got kneed in the back. That's why he was slow to get up. He's going to feel that in his kidney. Dude, I mean, that was a perfect throw. Great route. Incredible catch by Davante. And the Rams are at the 2. This game is so fun, dude. They're all the way to the 2. Stafford in the pistol. Steps back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Caught! Touchdown Rams, Davante Adams again. Dude, they went 4 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes and 21 seconds off the clock, and freaking strike. Oh my gosh, man. Back-to-back incredible routes from Davante. Matt Stafford puts it right on the money. We've seen a lot of fun quarterback play tonight. Stafford, Darnold, both playing at high levels here. The only thing that's not is the Rams' poor special teams play. However, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, if this thicker kicker extra point is good, it's once again a 4-point game. Extra point is good, and it's a 4-point game, 20-24. When did the votes for MVP have to be in? Because it is already done, right? Yeah, it's regular season. Yeah. Sheep Leap, cry me a river, brother. God, dude. Cry me a river. This is fun, dude. Better not see Smith back there the rest of the game. I don't even know. We know who Cole wants to win. I don't really care. I feel like I'm hyping up both teams. I have the Rams winning, but I don't know that I care all that much. It doesn't affect the Chiefs in any way, shape, or form. I've been hyping up both teams. But it's more just like if the Seahawks made that boneheaded mistake muffing that punt, I mean, I'm going to ream them too. You're stating a fact. No, you said it's ridiculous that I'm 45 seconds behind. There's nothing I can do. So, cry me a river. Literally nothing I can do, dude. Put on the helmet? I can't. It won't fit. I can turn it on. Well, maybe. Actually, you know what? The battery's dead. I left it on. That's why. So did the Patriots and Broncos... So did the Patriots and Broncos get canceled mid-game? What about my parlay? Yeah, this is a great game. Snow day tomorrow, but it's all shoveling. You're usually behind here for me. Yeah, I should have just ignored the comment. It's just annoying. I'm delayed on some streams, but there's nothing I can do. I'm as live as I could possibly be. So the comment of him saying it's a bit ridiculous, like, dude, I can't do anything about it. You whining like a little cry is what's ridiculous. Just keep it moving, dude. This game's been fun, though. 20-4. All right, kick is up, caught, kneeled, touchback. All right. 4-point game. I don't know what they're going to do on special teams if the Seahawks have to punt on this drive. Yeah, Sheep. Sorry for being spicy, but yeah, I can never compete with an antenna. I wish I could compete with an antenna. You're always going to be ahead of me on an antenna. I need to just buy like a huge antenna on my roof and just do it that way. Sam Darnold on 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. I'll only get 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 7. If you're streaming, just back it up a few seconds. Oh, it's all good. I just shouldn't have said anything. It's on me. I'll take the L. 2nd and 7 at the 38. Darnold changing the play. Can. It's going to be a handoff outside. Kenneth Walker trying to get to the edge, and he can't. He's going to lose 3. Oh, boy. The Seahawks offense is getting a little stonewalled here in the second half. Now, obviously, they scored a touchdown, but they went 5 plays, 7 yards, and had to punt. Muff punt, they score a touchdown. It's 3rd and 9. What's up, Kathy? 3rd and 9. Darnold has 3 options to the left. He's got a ton of time. Low throw, caught by Cooper Kupp, spinning for 13 yards up to the 48-yard line. Yeah, that's why I stopped using an antenna, Jacob. I tried to do the antenna so I could be ahead of people. But, because if I'm ahead of y'all, you just pause me instead of your broadcast. But I couldn't get the antenna to be reliable. And the FLDB would be 45 seconds delayed too, because he doesn't live local. Up at the 48, Darnold is going to hand this ball off to Kenneth Walker, and he's going to fight for 10 yards. Oh my gosh, there's a pile of bodies here at the end of the play. Smiley, thanks for the kind words. Man, Kenneth Walker is an electric running back. He's a lot of fun to watch. 4 plays, 25 yards so far. You got Darnold in the gun at the 41. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. A ton of time again. Middle of the field, caught Holani. 2nd and 1. It went for 9 yards. That's something I'm noticing here. They got nobody that can get home. Sam Darnold's able to roast marshmallows in the pocket time and time again. It just plays a big role in him being able to go through his reads, and he's not under duress very often, and he's just finding people with relative ease. I mean, the Seahawks are just marching down the field. They're at the 31-yard line. Darnold in the pistol. JSN went in motion. It's a quick pass left side, and he's going to shoot up all the way to the 20 like a cannon. Shot out of a cannon for 12 yards up the left side. They're all the way in striking distance. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody being here. Brandon, thanks so much for the $1. Darrell with the 5. I missed that super chat. I'll look at it in a second, actually. All right, Darnold under center, offset I formation, play action. He's going to roll left. He's going to sidearm sling it. It's caught by A.J. Barner, spinning off of a tackle, getting 7. Darrell with the 5. Looks like I'm going to have to study the Seahawks because I don't know any of them. Yeah. You just need to know Jackson Smith and Jigba, essentially. Kenneth Walker, Cooper Kupp. A.J. Barner will make a play here or there, but the Seahawks are facing a 2nd and 3. Ooh. Pass was a little too forward. Darnold tried a quick pass, left side, incomplete, 3rd and 3. Was trying to target Bobo, who just caught the touchdown pass on the last drive. Nefarious with the 5. If we had a better running back coach for us, I am curious how much better Popson Smith could be, because Seattle has a great running back coach out there. Yeah, coaching will absolutely draw more, get more juice out of the squeeze from your players for sure. Too late to know now, right? But the Chiefs made the changes, and we'll see who they backfill with. Man, they're all the way up to the 13 here. Darnold in the gun, trips to his right. Kenneth Walker dancing around in the backfield to Darnold's left. 1 second on the play clock. The pocket does collapse, but he's going to hit Kupp. Touchdown, Seahawks. Oh my gosh. The Rams defense has no answers here for Seattle. Woo! 9 plays, 65 yards in 5 minutes. It's an 11-point game again. That special teams play might be the undoing, because instead of the Rams trailing by 4 after that last touchdown, they would have been up 3. Man, Cooper Kupp lines up on the right side, just finds a nice spot for Darnold, and Darnold just feeds it right where it needed to go. 13-yard touchdown pass. The Rams defense has no answers. Darnold's playing great ball. Stafford's playing great ball. This is a lot of fun, man. But it's an 11-point game again with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sam Darnold is 19 for 27, 291 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no INTs. Sam Darnold is wheeling and dealing. Rams are cooked. Yeah, if the defense can't get any stops, I mean, the offense can sit there and keep going downfield and scoring touchdowns, but if the defense can't do anything, the special teams play, it's gonna be the undoing. I mean, we'll see. You know, you still want the still want to see how the rest of the game plays out, right? But we'll see what happens. Got a quarter and 5 minutes left. Please, God, let Sam Darnold have his first Super Bowl appearance before Allen and Lamar. That would be so funny. They're well on their way to getting to the Super Bowl. Nefarious, thanks again for the 5, man. And then Bruno, thank you for the 2 months, brother. Darnold and Stafford are the 2 best QBs left in the season. I mean, May's having a good year too, but there's definitely some solid QBs left. I mean, it wasn't going to be Jarrett Stidham. Feeling for Stafford here. No Moss. Who would have thought Sam Darnold versus May in the Super Bowl? Not a lot of people. At this rate, we're going to hit 40 points on both teams, maybe. Rams offense has to work overtime now. No more 3 and out. Yeah, you can't have any more stalled drives, and you just got to hope you can put up enough points and your defense can get 1 stop, and that could maybe be enough. Yeah, the Rams' last drive was 4 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, you're going to have to just do that the rest of the game. I don't know that it's sustainable. Cold with the 5. Let's go. Appreciate it. Hope Andy is glued to the TV screen to see how modern offenses run routes. Well, it'll help to have a more experienced wide receivers coach as well, right? But then, yes, you need to adapt the scheme, the play calling a little bit too. I agree with you. Get a true wide receiver one would be nice too, but easier said than done. All right, some Lincoln Park blaring over the speakers as the Seahawks are up 11 after a 9-play, 65-yard drive capped off by a Cooper Kupp touchdown. What are the Rams going to do to respond trailing 11? Another not great return on a kickoff, and we might have an injured Ram. Flag on the play. If the Rams have a penalty here that drives them back even further, yikes. Whittington was slow to get up, but he does and walks off on his own power. Watermelon, thanks again for the 2, brother. Yo, what's up, AK Thirst? Love from Nashville. Hope you're doing well, brother. Let's see what the flag is. We've got the refs huddled up. Illegal block in the back on the receiving team. Oh, boy. 10-yard penalty. They were showing the penalty, but I missed it. I didn't see it. Rams' first penalty might be their second. There hasn't been a lot. I mean, Stafford's just going to have to keep making plays here. Play action on first down. Deep shot left. Caught! Devontae Adams again! What? Dude, Devontae Adams is going insane. That was for 35 yards up the left side. Devontae has 4 for 89 yards. 3 of those came in the last 2 drives. Wow, okay. Well, the Rams are all the way to the 48, just like that, okay? Stafford steps back to throw again. Going through his reads. He's going to check it down to Parkinson. Right side blown up by Emanworry. Gain of only, 2. But there's a flag on the play, so I don't know that it's going to matter. Illegal contact on the defense before the throw, so that's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Catherine said, I suppose this is a silly question. How do you donate to the program? Well, you definitely don't have to. It's just like super chat through YouTube there. But no need per se. I just appreciate you guys being here. Weakest call ever. I didn't even see the replay. 1st and 10 at the 47, just across midfield. Stafford in the gun. He might be changing up the play. He's going to hand it off to Kyron Williams. Up the middle, gets 5. 2nd and 5. Colby Turner is going to the locker room to get looked at. He's walking gingerly off the field. And then Whittington is going to get looked at too. Remember when I said he was slow to get up on that kick return? He kind of got bulldozed to the ground, but Stafford on 2nd and 5 pumps, checks it down. Kyron Williams shakes off of 1 tackle, but can't escape the ankle wrap. Only gets 2, but there is a flag on the play early. Was illegal use of hands on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Oh, boy. Ten-yard penalty. All right, now, 2nd and 15. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Rams trailing by 11. Stafford under center. 2 out wide to his right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Kyron Williams. He gets maybe 3. You're looking at a 3rd and 12. Oh boy. Tobias with the 5. One of these teams is taking the Pats to the woodshed. I can't imagine the Patriots beating either of these teams, to be honest with you, but if the Rams make it, their defense is weak enough to where you could maybe have a little bit of a shootout. However, if the Rams don't convert this 3rd and 12, they might be in trouble because their defense can't stop anything that Seattle's doing. And they might start just opening up the run game and cooking. Stafford on 3rd and 12 is going to get pressured, steps up in the pocket, is able to avoid pressure, and almost throws a pick. He targeted Puka Nacua, but he was in like triple coverage. Stafford evading pressure, trying to make something happen. Yeah, Woolen just almost tracked that down himself, and Puka Nacua had to knock that ball out. Puka Nacua turned into the defensive back there, 4th and 12. What's going on? Penalty flag late? This would be like taunting or something on one of the players late. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Seattle? That's a 15-yard penalty and 1st down. It was 4th and 12. It was 4th and 12. And Woolen gets flagged for John late after the play. Oh my gosh, it was 4th and 12 and now it's 1st down. What are you doing, bro? You don't need to. He's over on the Rams sideline jawing at the coaches, at the players, at Stafford. What are you doing? What an idiotic decision. As Matt Stafford steps back and fires a nuke down the left side. Puka! Touchdown! Rams! Oh my God! Woolen! What are you doing, dude? It was 4th and 12! That might be incomplete, guys. I don't know. He hauls that in. Puka leaps up, has to cradle it. I don't know, dude. He's bobbling it to the ground. Oh my gosh, Puka had a great route, and you know who he beat was Woolen, who just drew the penalty. The problem is every scoring play is reviewed, and that ball was kind of being juggled. Initially, I thought it was a touchdown, but I don't know. I'm watching the replays. The play is under video review. I mean, it looks like he cradles it at the end there and then hits the pylon. He does bobble it, but he hauls it back in before he hits the pylon and survives the ground. I think that's a touchdown. Tobias, thanks again for the 5 bomb. Brandon with the 5. Thank you, brother. I'm telling you, we need to draft a wide receiver. Connection is the next JSN, but faster. I was right last year when we should have drafted Ladd McConkey. Dude, Ladd and the Chiefs offense would have been a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie to you. So, Woolen, he gets flagged for taunting, his first unsportsmanlike of the game, or whatever. So, first penalty towards disqualification, or whatever it was. He then gets burned. The next play by Puka for the touchdown. Like, what are you doing? He was like over there like jawing with the coaches. Insane, dude. Wow. Well, that was fun. I'm assuming that play stands. I mean, you agree? You think that play stands?
Yeah. No, it looked good. I mean, bum hit the ground there, which
or his elbow or something.
Yeah, I think it's good. And then also he hit the pylon, which counts as the ground.
Yep. Yep. Jack said, Cole, the Hawks had a chance to put the game away before the flag. Yeah, you were down 11. The Rams were going to have to punt. Like, they were going to have to punt down 11. And I was just sitting there saying, hey, I think the Seahawks are going to be able to just run, play some clock, play their style of game, feed Kenneth Walker. But instead, Woolen gets flagged for taunting. Yeah, like, you can be hyped, but you don't need to. He ran to the Rams sideline and was, like, yelling at their coaches. He was yelling at Matt Stafford. That's insane. What a catch. I think that play was confirmed, right? Or are they still reviewing it? Let them taunt, said Darrell. You don't need to run to the other team's sideline and do all that. I think the taunting calls are soft when it's like you're jawing at a player on the middle of the field after you make a play. I feel like you should be able to do a little bit more. But going to the sideline like that, the field goal or the extra point is good, so the touchdown was confirmed. It is now once again a 4-point game. I cannot believe that. How in the world? That was for 34 yards. The Rams did it again. 5 plays, 87 yards in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Obviously helped by the Reek Woolen taunting. Jordan Schultz said taunting penalties are so dumb. Yeah, you can't go over there. You can't do that. Like, that is elementary school stuff. It is funny that he got burned on the next play for a 34-yard touchdown. Like, that is as instant karma as you could possibly get. That is crazy. All right. Kickoff time. Uh-oh. Short kick is fielded at the 5, and Shaheed is dangerous. But he's only going to get to the 26. My daughter sent me a voice message saying goodnight. Cute. All right, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Les won with the 2. Football is peak comedy reality TV show. Essentially, yes. The Seahawks can still maintain control of this game if they score on the next drive, or on this drive right here. Darnold under center at the 27. Play action. It's a jet sweep. And back to the line of scrimmage. Rashid Shaheed couldn't do really much at all with that. An edge with the 2 said, I will never get the taunting rule as football. Yeah, I think if you just say let him taunt, like where does it end? And I do think you should be able to jaw with players on the field, but to run to their side, like over to their sideline, talking like that to their coaches, like there has to be some limits on it. I say keep it on the field between the players, but doing that, it was a little much to me. Do you agree with it or no? Or answer that on the next play, FLDB. I'm just curious. Darnold has 2 options to his left out of the gun. Play action, but pressure is going to force him right, and he's just going to throw it away. But it's 3rd and 10. An end around, and then pressure came. Remember when I said, hey, they can't get any pressure on Darnold? Well, pressure that time. Internal pressure. All right, was that taunting penalty a bit soft in your opinion?
I don't think so. Not towards the guideline. You can't. I think on field, player to player, they should be allowed. They're grown men, you know.
Yeah, like the standing over him flags, like that's so stupid. Like that taunting. I don't know. 3rd and 10. JSN in motion. He's in the slot left side. Zeros on the clock. Darnold gets it off in time. Blitz coming. Caught. Diving. Might have been 1 yard shy. It was Kenneth Walker. Oh, wow. Very favorable spot. That's going to be a first down. On 3rd and 10. That's the right call. That's first down. Juan with the 5. If there was ever an example of karma, it was there, ladies and gentlemen. Costly penalty. You got to control your emotions and get off the field. Yeah, you can be hyped. Just be hyped, talking all kinds of smack, running back to your sideline, not running down the Rams sideline. I'm just going to quit talking about it because I feel like it's done, but just that is that. Sam Darnold's changing the play, but he's got 1 second on the play clock, gets it off in time. He's looking, pumping, rolling right, checks it down, and Halani gets 5. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Man, the Rams I would say they had the Seahawks where they wanted them on 3rd and 10, and they can't stop the Seahawks. The Seahawks are firing. 6 for 10 on 3rd down. The Rams are 1 for 6 on 3rd down, by the way. The Seahawks are 4 for 5 in the red zone, too. Yeah, it's been a great game. This has been much more exciting than earlier, but it's not even saying I don't like defense, because if it was a little bit of a lower scoring game, I think it's fine. The AFC Championship was not great. Not great. Yep, action-packed indeed, Kennedy. 2 players were in motion on that play. Oh, well. Should have been flagged then. The special teams mistake is going to be the end of the Rams. It very well might be. I mean, the Tariq Woolen penalty was stupid, but if the Seahawks march right back down the field and score again, and it's an 11-point game, there's just nothing you can do. Time to talk about food. All right. What food? No, I'm just playing. I'm locked in on this game. Thanks for streaming, Cole. Can't get the game here in Kingston, Jamaica, where I live. Dang. Yeah, heck yeah. Happy to be able to be here. Sequence had me dying laughing by Tariq Woolen. Yeah, insane, Mac. Guess you could argue it's too early for the 2-point try. You're saying when the Rams score to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game? Yeah, it is kind of a weird that every time they score, if they're down 11, it's a 4-point game. Yeah, I think he's a young player. Somebody said he's 26. Tariq Woolen. I said Tyreek. Tyreek. Have a seat, Cole. Yeah, we're sitting for a bit here. And we've been streaming since when? When did we go live? 150? 155?
Yeah, it was 155, I think.
Yeah, Tigers. He wasn't on the field, though. He was on the sideline. That's part of the problem. He was running down the Rams sideline. But I agree. Let him talk on the field. I'm with that. 2nd and 5. Darnold changing the play again. He's been checking out of plays a lot recently, having success. Steps back to throw. He's got a lot of time. He's going to tuck it and run. He wants blocking. Doesn't get it, but he's going to run all the way to the 50, down to the 45. 2nd and 5, and he got how much? 15? 14. Rams defense is cooked, man.
They are tired.
Nothing they can do. It's like, yo, what's up, Darius? All right, 1st and 10 here. Just across midfield at the 44. Darnold under center. He's got trips to his right. It is play action, and Darnold is going to get sacked for a loss of I don't know how much. Oh my gosh. 9-yard loss. They want roughing the passer. Crowd's booing, wanting a flag. The Rams bring pressure. Darnold is not ready for it. He gets slung down, and I think that's where the crowd's like, hey, we want a flag. There is no flag. It was a bang-bang play, big hit. I mean, it's him getting slung down is what the crowd's wanting a flag on. 2nd and 19. Darnold from the gun, looks left, checks it down to Kupp just across midfield again to the 49, 48. 3rd and a long shot here. 3rd and 15. Yeah, I've definitely seen that tackle flagged for roughing before, Jacob. It's like the sling down. Doesn't that slam usually get called? Dude, it really depends on the officiating crew. I think you could justifiably flag it. You just need to be consistent, man. Because there's plenty of crews that would have flagged that. 3rd and 15. It's a free play. It's either false start or free runner to the quarterback that's going to be on the defense. It's on Jared Verse. 5-yard penalty. Turns a 3rd and 15 to 3rd and 10. Oh my gosh, Verse. It was 3rd and 15. Neutral zone infraction on Cole in his chair. I didn't move. Cole, how old were you when you were born? 0, dude. 9 months old. I don't know. Darnold in the gun. Cooper Kupp in motion. It's 3-2. Darnold's going through his reads, slings it. Pass broken up. Rashid Shaheed got blown up by Durant as he was trying to haul it in, and the Rams defense does hold. It's taken a lot for them to hold. But the Rams are still trailing by 4 here with 12 and a half minutes to go in the 4th quarter. That was a great play. Why wasn't that a free play? Because he was, they call it, what is it? Unabated to the quarterback. It's just, they basically stop the play if they think the quarterback has a chance of getting injured. Because he jumped way early. All right, the punt is caught by Kyron Williams at the 10. They pulled Xavier Smith. So they had the running back. I don't blame him. Xavier Smith can't go back there again. If Xavier Smith didn't exist, I think it might be 24-27 Rams. Potentially. Dude, some of these questions are hilarious. As a huge fan, how much air do you move? What does that mean? Where's Papa HBTC? I don't know. Where is he? Dad, you in here? What's up, Landon? You're a Chiefs fan, but you're rooting for the Rams tonight? There you go. Been watching your videos since 2023, and it's amazing. Dude, thanks, Landon. I appreciate the kind words, man. Welcome, welcome. I don't know where my dad is. You really want Patriots and Hawks for Super Bowl? Hey, it very well could be. And you're less than a quarter away to see the outcome of the game. How much water do I consume daily? I try to get a gallon a day in. I don't know if I do. How many ounces is this? I don't even know, dude. It's a brewmate. You think this is like 64? I drink like 4 of these a day. I don't think it's 64 ounces. It feels like a lot. Now I want to know. It's 40 ounces. I drink 4 of these a day. How much is that? Pats are good at hanging around. Yeah, I'd be curious to see how they handle Seattle's defense. How's the hair going? Good, dude. Yeah, it's going real good. All right, we're back from commercial break. It says 40 ounces on their website. 40 ounces. Yeah, it is say 40 right there. Can't read. All right, enough of how much water I consume. We got Matt Stafford and company needing to consume another touchdown. Puka in motion. They're all the way backed up to the 10. It's going to be a handoff to Blake Corum. Left side. He breaks a couple tackles, spins off another, and is going to get 10. First down. I drink 20 cups a day. That seems like a little much. Maybe that's too much. Sling it like the Rams. Well, I know it's 160 ounces, but like, what does that mean? How many cups is that? Or is it a gallon? Like how many? I try to aim for a gallon. I don't know. Matt Stafford, play action. He's got time. He's just going to check it down, but it's nicely timed to Corum. Left side, breaking a couple tackles and doing it again. 11-yard run by Corum. Turned into a 15-yard catch and run by Corum on the very next play.
A gallon is 128 ounces. So you're more than a gallon if you do 4 of those.
I don't know why I can barely hear you. I don't know if you're off from your mic.
Oh, maybe I'm just not sitting close enough.
Over a gallon?
128 ounces is a gallon.
All right, so too much. I need to cut back, dude. I have a drinking water problem. Matt Stafford, play action, throws again. Left side to Kyron Williams this time. He makes another man miss. He spins around to the 50. They just keep hitting these running backs. 15 yards to Corum. 13 yards to Kyron Williams. That was a nice double juke, by the way. Witherspoon missed the tackle. Oh, Matt Stafford took a shot. Neutral zone infraction on Andy Reid. Shoot, you want to talk Chiefs? It's probably on Chris Jones. Uh-oh. We have a banged up Seahawk, number 42. Thomas. Drake Thomas. Linebacker. He's getting assisted off the field. Something going on with one of his arms, forearms. All right, Stafford at the 49. Play action. Rolls out right. He's going to nuke one all the way downfield to nobody. Incomplete. Konata Mumpfield was the intended target, but he was way off. There you go. 64 ounces is a half gallon. Second and 10. That was a deep shot, but man, that was way off. Stafford, play action again. Pressure coming, but this time he's going to check it down to Colby Parkinson on another crossing route for 15 yards. Man, whatever McVay is doing right now with the route concepts being ran, Stafford has either an option deep or just open downfield on a shallow crosser. And these crossers, Colby Parkinson, Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, they're just doing this over and over again. 3 of them, 15 yards, 13 yards, 16 yards. You're all the way up to the 35-yard line, trailing by 4, 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Stafford, deep drop, wants to check it down again, and he does. Corum can't shake it this time, only a gain of 2. McVay is dialing him up. Reek going to be crying tonight, boys? We'll see. the way that this game is going, if the Rams take too long here to get down and score a touchdown, the Seahawks are gonna march right down too. So the Rams need to score quick, anticipate the Seahawks putting up some sort of points, and then they need to score again. But you're only down 4. At the 33, Stafford checks it down again to Blake Corum, spinning and tackled just shy of the line to gain by about 2 yards. I'm going to say gain of 6, 3rd and 2. Interesting. On this drive in particular, Stafford just keeps checking it down. The Seahawks must be making adjustments downfield because last couple of drives, the Rams just did whatever they wanted downfield over and over again. Well, the Rams are facing a 3rd and 1. Boy, at the 26, play action, throws. It's dropped by Colby Parkinson, and he was open. It was the perfect play, and Parkinson drops it. Wow. Play action. Parkinson is as open. Oh, was there a hand on it at the last second by the... And Wosu tried to dive out and hit it. Colby Parkinson might have thought that it was gonna. Just a concentration drop. That would have been a first down all the way to at least the 10-yard line. But the Rams are going. This might be the game. Stafford from the gun goes through his reads. He's going to get sacked. Nope, breaks a tackle and scrambles forward for 2 or 3 yards on 4th and 1. Statue Stafford gets a run for a first down on 4th and 1. Insane. I thought Stafford was cooked. He tries to take off, but he actually breaks a tackle and dives forward. Lawrence couldn't wrap him up. Oh my gosh. This is insane. A 3-yard run for Stafford is like a miraculous play. It would be like Geno Smith hitting a 90-yard touchdown. Corum gets the handoff on 1st and 10, and oh boy, he's going to lose yardage, but there's a flag. Looked a little Mahomey on that 3-yard scramble. The flag is on the defense offsides. Wow. That negates what would have been a 1-yard loss on a run. Would have been 2nd and 11. First down. Instead, because of defense offsides. This game is awesome. This is a great game. What is Stafford's frustrated about something? Google says a man should drink under a gallon a day. Dude, I need to cut back. At the 18, Xavier Smith in motion. Stafford, play action, wants a screen, but he's going to tuck it and run. Nope, he's going to flip it to Puka. Right side all the way to the 11. First down. Yeah, that wasn't a designed play. They were trying to set up a screen to Xavier Smith on the left side. It got blown up. Stafford was going to run. Puka Nacua just happens to be there, and Stafford's like, yeah, here, you take it instead, dude. That was crazy. That looked like a broken play. There's no way that was designed. I mean, Stafford was never even looking Puka's way until the last second. Oh my gosh. First down at the 12. Stafford in the gun again. Throws to Puka, middle of the field. Gets 7. Puka was lined up as a running back, running a little angle route out of the backfield. Puka was going out of bounds to the sidelines, rather, and they're going to wave him back in. 2nd and 4, 6 minutes left in this game. Now he's going to the sideline after all. This has been a crazy drive, dude. 12 plays, 84 yards, 6.5 minutes off the clock. The Rams cannot settle for a field goal. You got to score here. You got Whittington in motion. You're going to hand it off to Kyron Williams, and he gets ankle wrapped at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0. Oh, boy. 3rd down at the 6. This is a fun game. Is this on Fox or CBS? Fox. The Rams have had 231 total yards in this half, but does that matter? We'll see. You got Stafford in the gun, Devontae Adams at the top of the screen. Stafford going through his reads. He's stepping up into the pocket, pumps, sidearm slings, diving, pass broken up, incomplete. Mumpfield was the intended target. There was a lot of time there. Stafford making multiple pumps. Devontae Adams was well covered. Nothing he could do over there. You didn't have Puka on the field for this play. Oh, boy. It's 4th and 4, ladies and gentlemen. This is basically game here. Stafford in the gun. 3 options to his right. He pumps. He looks. He fires. Incomplete. No flag. Turnover on downs. It's not over, but the Seahawks are up 4. You got the 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts. Holy smokes, what a stand by the Seahawks defense. That was almost picked. McVay couldn't believe it. He's face-palming his play sheet. There's still time left. I think going for it's the right call there. I mean, you could kick a field goal and make it a 1-point game. I don't know. It's late in the game. But now you're down 4 still instead of 1. But the way
you're
that
moving the ball really well. I mean, with your checkdowns and whatnot, it's just you take the chance, I think, and try to get the lead. Because then all you need is a stop, basically, and you win the game.
I think you had to go. That was the right call.
Yeah.
Seattle can hold the ball the rest of the way if they have a long enough drive. Yeah, of course. I mean, the Rams have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but 5 minutes left in the game.
And I mean, if they would have kicked a field goal, they could have done that anyway. They could have held the ball the rest of the time.
Yep.
You got to go to try to take the lead and not have that situation come up. And then Seattle is behind and has to rush to score or, try to do what they can.
This game has been fun, dude. This game has been a lot of fun.
High flying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if the Rams defense can't get a stop, which I don't know that I have a lot of faith in them doing that. We're 3 for 4 on our underdog picks, though. What I need is 16 rushing yards by Kenneth Walker. Is this the drive he gets it? We're 3 for 4. We need 16 yards on Kenneth Walker. What's this one? Kyron Williams higher than 55.5? That is not happening. Not the way this game's going. I can't believe that special teams flub. You just can't have critical mistakes like that. Yeah, the Seahawks had everybody at the line of scrimmage. Stafford thought he was going to have to just fling it quickly, but they dropped several guys back, sim pressure. Stafford got. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen. Can says Darnold from the 6-yard line under center is going to hand this ball off to Kenneth Walker for 4 yards. Man, the Seahawks are close to making it to the Super Bowl. Darnold with an interception. Trust? I don't know, man. He's been playing lights out. This is the drive that I'm talking about, though, and why I went with the Rams. However, Darnold's been playing incredible. Play action. He's got time. He's going to check it down. Kenneth Walker makes one man miss. He cuts inside, makes another man miss. He's all the way up to the 25. Kenneth Walker putting this team on his back. 15 yards. That should have went 2. My gosh. Young missed a tackle. I mean, another miss. Holy smokes. Nefarious with the 20 bomb. 4 minutes away from the bust QB of the 2018 draft, making it to the Super Bowl before the 5-time MVP QBs of his class. And all I can say is great job, Minnesota, for gifting the Sea Chickens their QB of the near future. Man, the Vikings probably should have just paid Darnold. But hey, he's in a really good situation right now. 3.5 minutes left in this game. Shaheed in motion. Darnold hands it off to Walker for 3 yards. Why couldn't that 15-yard play by Walker have been a run? That's all I need for my picks. Well, he's got 56 of 64.5. We're getting close. We're getting close. Nefarious, thanks again for the 20 bomb, man. You've been going crazy today. Forza, thank you for the kind words, man. Let's go. So the Rams did call a timeout there to stop the clock, I believe. Right? Because they only have 2. They just call one? Yeah. Timeout by LA at 3:26. All right. 2nd and 8. Rams are already starting to have to use their timeouts here. Darnold's in the gun. Is he just going to hand this off? What are we doing here? It is play action. He keeps it and has so much time, and he gets hit early. That might be pass interference. Rashid Shaheed was the intended target downfield. Crowd wants a flag. There isn't one. I need the replay. I think he hit him early. Lake in coverage. He shoves him before the ball's there. I mean, it's bang bang. We're watching in slow-mo, but I think that probably should have been a flag. Broadcast saying that might not have been catchable. I don't know, bro. That was an early hit. The Seahawks are going to call a timeout. Crowd is booing. I mean, I'm just saying what the broadcast said. They said, well, maybe they thought it wasn't catchable. Didn't the ball, hit him? It looked catchable. That was catchable.
It hit his helmet. When you pushed him over it, it hit his helmet. Which means it was a little closer to the sideline than his hands could reach. Yeah, that was catchable. That was early. I should have been pass interference.
What's the broadcast saying, dude? Anytime there's a call that's wrong, the rules analyst just tries to justify the wrong call. That was crazy.
I don't know. They're touchy from the interception call from the Denver game, so they're being careful what they say.
Dub Freak with a 10. I really hope the Seahawks win. The story for Darnold is incredible. From seeing ghosts to seeing gold. From seeing ghosts to seeing gold? Socket said, what are the Seahawks doing? Run the ball. Well, the Seahawks called a timeout there, by the way. I don't know if they were hoping New York would take a better look at it. But, I mean, what can they do? There was no call. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. maybe he called a timeout because it's 3rd and 8 and they want to try to regroup here. Yeah, it was definitely catchable, Bezosa. I'm a little surprised they passed there. You need a good buddy with you calling the game? I mean, FLDB's here. Can you imagine the C-Turd ref cope if they lose? Some fans that hammered the Bills fans were crying about the INT. I mean, that looked like a missed call to me, dude, but it's never going to come down to one call. Unless it's literally the last play of the game and it was like a missed call or something, but 3rd and 8, though. Play clock was down to 0. Dub Freak, thanks again for the 10. Catherine with the 2-bomb. Thanks so much. Let's go. 3rd and 8, back from commercial break. If the Rams don't get a stop here, I mean, you're in a little bit of trouble. Play of the game. Darnold's going to have 3 options to his right from the shotgun here. Rams are showing pressure. Do they bring some? Darnold has a ton of time. Cup, crosser, drops it. That's either first down or he fumbles. Are they going to say down by contact? Not a fumble. He was down by contact. First down. Cooper Kupp against his former team in the playoffs. I mean, he was down. Let's see. He catches the ball. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. I mean, his back slams on the ground and then and then the ball pops out. 1, 2, 3. I think he's down. That's not a fumble, right? It looks down. McVay wants to challenge. He's got a red flag out here. He's talking with the refs. He said, why not? So Stafford can't challenge something that he wanted to. He said, why not? Did he want to challenge that it was a fumble?
I mean, I think so. I mean, if he's going to use a timeout anyway, he's like, why not just call it a challenge?
It was 3rd and 7. It looks like a first down to me. I don't know what they're looking at. It looks like he had possession. It was a first down, and it's confirmed. Yeah. Oh, boy. Rams are in trouble. Seahawks at the 35 on 3rd and 7. Cooper Kupp against his former team. Walker, meanwhile, gets the handoff on the next play, and he's going to get stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. That's game? No, it's game here. This is the final one. It's 2nd and 10. I think if you get a first down, it's donezo. You have the 2-minute warning. Ray J with another 20 bomb. Looks like I'm set for another L. Once again, thank you for the call. If you cover the Super Bowl, I will watch. Yeah, we'll be covering the Super Bowl for sure, man. Until next year, good luck with you and yours. You are still the best. Well, dude, that means a lot coming from a Broncos fan. You're saying that. So let's go, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ray J. No, I think you got it, Kevin. I think you're right. It was the right. They didn't change it. I was just trying to figure out what McVay was trying to challenge. Probably said you can't challenge the ruling on the field of where he was down because it's already been confirmed. I don't know. Darnold, play action on 2nd and 10, rolling right, throwing, caught Jackson Smith and Jigba for 14 yards. Inbounds, clock running, that's as close to game as you could possibly get. You have the 2-minute warning. My gosh, JSN with a nasty route. My gosh. JSN fakes so hard. Like, it just looks like he's running across her. Just so smooth in his route running. I don't envy any defensive back that has to cover JSN. 10 catches for 155 yards and a touchdown. Why is the play getting blown dead here? What is happening? Ooh. After replay assist, JSN stepped out of bounds. Wow. Rich with the 2. We haven't won yet. Not yet. It's close. Lost with the 2. Still supporting Cole, even if it's not the Chiefs. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We've got 30-something hundred in here, I think. 3,800. Means a lot. So he steps out of bounds, so it's actually 3 minutes left in this game, even though it was 14 yards from JSN. But the Rams have no timeouts, so they're in some trouble here. It's going to be a handoff up the gut for 3 yards. You do have to run another play before the 2-minute warning. If the Seahawks get a first down here, it's done. If the Rams hold them, there is a chance. But the fact that the Rams had the ball all the way down to they got it down to the 10 or down to the 6 and turned the ball over on downs. Like I was just wrong. And I'll explain in a second, but Darnold fakes the handoff, rolls left, throws incomplete. JSN wants a flag. There might be DPI, and that's going to do it. If that's DPI on the Rams, it's over. What a risky, to play action roll left on that? Holding, defense number 14, 5-yard penalty, first down. That is game. It was on Cup. There's a lot of contact for sure. So I was just wrong, FLDB. I said game on the line. Stafford will get it. I mean, if I said I had to pick a quarterback, if it's close, Stafford gets it done in the end. And guess what? He didn't. Think of the last drive. Turnover on downs at the 6. Darnold's the one with ice in his veins.
Yeah.
He looks incredible.
Perfect.
Yeah. They're going to hand it off, and this is going to take you to the 2-minute warning. Walker spinning, pushed forward, up for 7 yards. This is done. Cole is the GOAT. Thanks for the amazing coverage all season. Melissa, thanks so much for the 20 bomb. Crimson with the 15-month shout out to the mods. It's been a long day in chat. Yup. The mods are the MVPs. So that's 2-minute warning. If you get a first down, it is for sure over. But it's second and 4. 2nd and 4. This is a great game, man. I knew it would be. This is so much more exciting than the earlier game. So much more exciting.
So much better. The Rams could get the ball back with maybe 30 seconds left or less.
I don't think you can stop
a little
them.
bit less. Well, because that penalty stopped the clock, it gave him one more play on the top side of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, but it was a first down too.
Right. But because they had to run one more, it saves 40 seconds basically, which the clock would have ran out. So, but they just need this first down. They need 4 yards? I think they'll get it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, game comes down to, I think, a couple of plays sometimes. And while a lot of people, they just go to refs this or that, I think about the muffed punt that the Seahawks turned into a touchdown and then not converting the touchdown for the Rams on the last drive. I mean, if that's the case, we're talking Rams up 3 right now. So game on the line, Stafford didn't do it, and Darnold is doing it. Darnold on the day? Dude, Darnold on the day? 25 of 36 for 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And he has 2 carries for 14 yards, for what that's worth. I didn't have
With
Matt
a sore
Stafford.
oblique.
I didn't have Matt Stafford on my bingo card out rushing Sam Darnold, though.
Oh, gosh.
Insane, man. Never lost with the 2. Thanks for streaming all day. Heck yeah, man. It was a lot of fun. This game has been really exciting. The early game, not so much. Franco with the 100 ARS. Thank you, bro. They literally scored more than 3 times the points of the Patriots game. 17 points against 58. Yeah, it was much more exciting. Woolen is the happiest man on the field? Yeah, probably. Yep, the big muff punt. Mm-hmm. All right, we're back from the 2-minute warning, and I think the broadcast is talking about it. You get the first down, it's over. They only need 4 yards. Darnold. Is he going to hand this ball off? He's under center at the 37. He does hand it off to Kenneth Walker, and he's going to get tackled for a 3-yard loss. Are the Seahawks are in field goal range? It doesn't matter. Well, they're not in field goal range now. They're at the 40. They ain't trying that. Now you're going to punt it. 3rd and 7. Okay, here we go. If they get a first down, it's done. If they don't, they can punt the ball back with what? 20 seconds left? No, you only have 2 seconds left on the play clock. They got to call a timeout. Seahawks call a timeout here. First down, it's over. If not, well, here's the thing. If it's incomplete, FLDB, it's over a minute left. Oh, this game is crazy. What do? Do you just run it, drain 40 seconds, and then punt it? You're up 4. It's not a field goal. It's a touchdown. Big fan of your show. Michael, thanks so much. Appreciate you being here. ZX, you know you. Reverse Uno on you. You're the incredible dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, they could play action and just try to dagger right in the heart. Let's see. They're in the gun. Oh, boy. At the 40, 3rd and 7. First down wins it. JSN in motion. It's going to be a sack. It was a keep. Darnold's going to get sacked. I mean, what's the win probability here for the Rams? You're going to punt the ball with 30 seconds left. They tried to keep Sam Darnold on an option, a keeper. He was going to run, but instead it's 4th and I don't even know. 4th and 12? All right, with 3 seconds left, they snap it with 0. There's 30 seconds left in this game. Oh my gosh, fair catch called for at the 6. The Rams have to go 90 yards in 25 seconds. You can't get a field goal. Yeah, I think you're hosed. Marie with the 6 months. Thank you for all the hours of streaming. Cole and FLDB. Congrats, Darnold and Hawks, if you get it. I mean, the crowd's going to start going bonkers. They already are. Extremely loud. I mean, if you're the Seahawks, you're just saying, yeah, sure, check it down in the middle of the field. Check it down in the middle of the field. They're going to give up the middle of the field, I promise. First and 10, Matt Stafford throws. Middle of the field. Leaping grab made by Puka all the way to the 30. You got to throw it to the ref. There you go. They're going to clock this. Stafford clocks it with 10 seconds to go. That took 10 seconds off the clock. Or 15. Oh boy. You're going to have to launch a nuclear missile of a throw here. I mean, you could maybe try to do like what? Like a 5-8 yard out route, get out of bounds, and then take a Hail Mary, a shot at the end zone. Thanks for today, Cole. See you at the Super Bowl. Thank you, Oinky Boinky, for the 2. Marie for the 6 months again. Stafford on 2nd and 10. The play gets blown dead, and the Seahawks call their last timeout of the game. So right before the Rams were about to snap it and run a play, Seattle called a timeout, and now you know, at least on that play, what the Rams are going to come out looking like. Seahawks are going to go to the Super Bowl, brother. That's my guess. Metachain said, first-time viewer, you do a great job. We'll tune in more. Oh, let's go. Stafford, here we go. He steps back. He's got a ton of time. He fires. Caught. Puka out of bounds. Oh, they're going to run the clock. It's over. It was a 21-yard pass to Puka. They're going to say he wasn't moving forward when he went out of bounds. And it's over. Seahawks get to the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold is going to the Super Bowl. First year in the system. The 1 seed. That defense. Oh, Puka was down. His shin was down. That's what happened. Yep, right there. Boom. Shin down. Inbounds. Clock runs. Dunzo. Rams lose 27-31. Seahawks get it done. Sam the man Darnold is going to the Super Bowl before Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or pick your poison. What? What a great team, man. Number 1 defense. You've got the ground game. It's going to be Patriots, Seahawks. East Coast versus West Coast. Matt Stafford. I mean, there's 2 plays. You could go look at other stuff. The muffed punt and not being able to score a touchdown on the final drive. Sam Darnold, 25 of 36 for 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The Rams averaged 5.2 yards a pop on the ground. The Seahawks only 2.9. But JSN had 10 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown. Another thing about the Rams, 1 for 8 on third downs. 1 for 8 on third downs, 1 for 2 on fourth. The Seahawks were 7 for 13. I mean, the Rams had 479 total yards. 8.3 yards a play, but 1 for 8 on third down. You lose the turnover battle because of the muffed punt. I mean, that could be the difference between 37 and 20. Like, it doesn't matter. The Seahawks got it done. 17 with the 10. Imagine the Super Bowl ends with the last second pick at their goal line. Good luck to both teams. Insane. What a game. Pats are going to get destroyed. I will say this is the worst. This is not the ideal matchup for the Patriots. I think the better matchup for the Patriots was if the Rams were going to win, because that defense of the Rams is a little suspect. I don't think the Patriots are winning this game.
I don't think so either. I think the Patriots just don't have the team to keep up with the Seahawks.
I mean, unless Darnold turns into a pumpkin, but he didn't in this game at all. He was perfect.
Right. I mean, he's got JSN to throw to. JSN is fantastic. So,
oh yeah, oh, what a great game, man. Yeah, I had the Rams winning in a close one, but my reasoning for that, it was Stafford. I think I just trusted him more to get it done with the game on the line, and I was wrong. He didn't get it done with the game on the line. Sam Darnold did. Think about the last drive. How many first downs you needed. That last drive for the Seahawks, 11 plays, 49 yards, 4.5 minutes off the clock. The Rams, the drive before, 14 plays, 84 yards, 7.5 minutes off the clock, turnover on downs inside the 10. Not going to get it done. That and the muff punt. I mean, the muff punt, Xavier Smith is going to get reamed for it, and rightfully so. But it's hard to just say that one play was all. I mean, that was a big one, but you had a chance right there, end game. And the Seahawks very well could have drove back down the field and at least kicked a field goal to send it to overtime, but that would have put you up 3, and you couldn't do it. Percy with the 100 ARS, incredible game. Congrats to the Seahawks and to Darnold. And now we'll see a rematch of the 2015 Super Bowl. This will be exciting. Thanks for streaming all these playoff games. Heck yeah, it was my honor. The Chiefs weren't in it, which was unfortunate, but yeah, we're definitely going to stream as many of the playoff games as we can every single year. And we'll stream the Super Bowl too. The guy who got the taunting penalty is probably so relieved. Yeah, it's Tariq Woolen. Yeah, you're right. 3 Ray J with the 20 bomb again. I hate both teams, so who do I root for personally? Or probably neither, but I'll watch your coverage. I think if you're a Broncos fan, you probably just pull for the NFC team, is what I would say. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, J Bob. Appreciate you, man. Yep. Vikings should have just kept Darnold. Instead, Darnold's going to the Super Bowl. Can you explain why the Rams didn't go for 2? Yeah, I mean, I guess they could have because they were trailing by 4 for a while. Because they were down 11. You could have, and then it's a 3-point game at the end, I guess, and they kick a field goal. If any of those prior touchdowns, FLDB, was a 2-point conversion, instead of a turnover on downs, they could have, in theory, kicked a field goal. But here's my thing. I think the Seahawks march right down the field and kick a field goal and win it. Like, they were just doing whatever. Just doing whatever they wanted. Thanks again for another 20 bomb, Ray J. Appreciate it, man. Favorite Chiefs player of all time? I mean, it's been Derek Thomas for my whole life. Mahomes is up there, though. Yep, their loss. Way to go, Darnold. Heck yeah, you're going to have Drake May against Sam Darnold. Both of their first ever Super Bowl appearances. That's a crazy one. That's going to be fun. Great call of the game, said Darren. Enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to jump off and we got next weekend off, FLDB, and then we got the Super Bowl. So, man, it was a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Back-to-back streams. We've been live since 1:55. It's 9 o'clock. So it was a lot of fun. Great game. You got any final thoughts on the game?
Nope. Just, if you ain't first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. Oh, my gosh. Insane. All right. Well, appreciate y'all. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Mods, you're the real MVPs. I owe y'all, man. FLDB, thanks again. Everybody for the super chats, the dono bombs, just hanging out and vibing, watching these games. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Gonna get off here and do a recap of this game, but until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.